All right, all right, all right. What's up, folks? Let's get into this topic. Let's get into this topic, man. And I don't know how I came across this. This one popped up on the internet somehow, some way. I've been getting feed a lot of information on stuff. So this one is about the dying of the male population in Latvia, and it's leaving these pretty little blonde freaks all alone, needing some loving. And this country needs the rescue of some African genetic because Latvia women be freaky deaky. And I knew the chick from Latvia because at Enterprise I worked with one, and this is like the tallest chick to this damn date that I've ever seen in my life. And I should always dream at work that one day she was wanting to get freaky because I always heard that people over in that region love dark ass dudes. So I used to be always wishing she'd have been like wanting to sneak off and go do something. Cause I've been a right one for that shit. I worked at Enterprise with her. Yeah, we're gonna hop in the back of a minivan or some shit. But this chick was like, damn, how tall was she? She was like 6'5", maybe 6'6". She was tall than a mother, man. And but she was from Latvia, man. I remember her always talking about how American food tastes different. She always talk about how the food seemed fake and all this stuff. And she was one of the chicks I used to see. She was one of the chicks I used to be lying to about because I used to be like, damn, some of y'all go overboard with y'all love for dogs. And, I'll just test people out, man, because I'm always a person that want to test people out where they psychologically, where they, what they think, they triggers. And I'll talk about, see how much of a pet lover this person is. And I'll talk about, I didn't even have a dog. Like my dog did this and I had to pop it. And she all heart melting and I'm an evil person, all this other shit. And I'll be like, well, I whoop my kids. I'll come up a week or so later, talk about I whoop my kids. And the chick wouldn't have nothing to say like I'm an evil person or nothing for that. And I'm like, man, y'all go overboard with these damn dogs. But let's get into where Latvia is. Want to get into some of its culture, what kind of food they eat, and is it worth going over here as a black man? Is it worth going over here as a black man? So here's Latvia, it's near Estonia, Lithuania. To a lot of us, we don't know where the hell that shit is. So here is Poland. Poland, remember during World War II history, if you're up on your history, Hitler and them ran through there. It's right next to Germany. So Hitler said, bam, I want all y'all shit. Hitler moved over here. They moved through Czechoslovakia. Hitler moved all the way through here. Ukraine started moving into Russia, and the Ukrainians crushed them. All right, that used to be all of the Soviet Union. So this is where Hitler went on his little rampage. So this is where the war stopped. So he didn't go all the way into Moscow. The Ukrainians stopped him. All right, so this is where Latvia is. So those people would be considered almost like Russians or something. So it's way up here near in the Baltic Sea. So the Baltic Sea, right below Finland, Sweden, Norway. And the people up in this region, and when you're talking about like white folks, man, these are the ones who really have white skin. They are extremely pale. The sun does not shine up here. And with that being stated, I don't know being with a person with blood that comes from over here. When you got blood that comes up out of here, I don't know if you want to be up in here. I mean, you trapped up in this mud. I view this whole region as a big ass rope with a neck. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, you gotta fly this broad out. Hey, go get your passport, honey. Fuck all that shit. I am not flying into this trap. But yeah, so this is where they at. So I want to get a little bit of their history, see what they cook. Do these chicks know how to cook greens? Do they know how to get on the grill and shit like that? I want to know what the sex game like. Do these chicks know how to throw it back? Do they like it doggy style? I mean, what kind of shit? Because the reason why there's a decrease going on over there, and they needing the help of a black dude. Salute to y'all. Salute CJ. What's cracking? Boxer Sparring says, what up? Says motherfucking that says motherfuck the LDBC. Says that's all, that's the says that's all, says that's the comment. And then Jashawn says Porzingis' sister, laugh out loud. Yeah, now they got some cold women up in this region of Europe and shit. Some nice women. They be tall and they be freaking. When you see them in America, you go on the Vegas Strip, them European women gonna let you know. They be ready to get busy. You go behind a slot machine and pull their dress up or something. The light skin Cleater says, despite there being so many women over there, says clowns like Mark Summers still can't get no play. Hell no, they can't. Hell no, Mark Summers can't. Mark Summers don't know what to do with his own women. Mark Summers sit over there and just start talking racist shit with the chick, trying to program that chick mind with all type of racist shit and all type of ill shit. She got fantasies of black folks and shit. Deshaun says my cousin been there. Oh, was he knocking up some of the Latvian chicks? That's why I be wondering, like, what kind of food is a Latvian chick gonna make you? That's why I gotta know, man. Certain foreigner foods, I do not want to eat that shit. And then Auto Boxing says, what up, bro? And then Aaron Park in the building saying salute. Box Barnes says Tay Brown says from the says Tay Brown from the neck, says from the neck of the woods. Oh, says from them neck of the woods. Says she from them neck of the woods. But she from Africa. She like a Caribbean chick. All right, so there's what Latvia is. So for you being coming from America, that is a long ass trip. So yeah, she will have to get her ass on the plane and come way over here. And now I want to find something that shows what the chicks look like from over there. Let me go to Instagram and see if I can find Latvian chicks. Because the one chick I work with, she was cool. The other thing, she was tall. But the one thing that was real disappointment was the body. The body is extinct. Like ain't nothing on the body. Like the chick was just extremely tall. She is very tall and nothing else to it. Nothing else to it. So let me go into over here on Instagram. I know Instagram got some Latvian chicks on it. So we're gonna rate them real quick, and then we'll get into a little of their history, get a little bit into what their food tastes like. I can't imagine them having any good food. Like where the chick gonna take you out to eat? What she cook like? Can she get up under the stove? Or is she straight making up some bullshit? Is the food bullshit? Let me see. All the type Latvian chicks, so they can pull up the baddest of the bad. So let me check them. Let me see. I mean, they showing some decent ones on here. I see some decent ones. Let me type Latvian chicks. Hold on 1 second. Almost there, folks. Almost there. We got to present this right. Got to present this one right. Let me see. Latvian. Let me not put chicks, women. So Latvian women. Let's check them out. They about to bust out some baddies. Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah. There we go. And they said these women hiring husbands and shit. So they busting out the bag. So that lets you know that thing wet over there. That thing ready in that bug. Look at these chicks. These chicks hiring to get boned. Says women in life, this says are hiring husbands, says for an hour. Says do the shortage of men for an hour. I just need 5 minutes. Look at that shit. Yeah, they nice too. Look at them long legs on that first one over here with the little flag on it. Yeah, that's the one I want right here. The tallest one right over here. Oh, that might be her sister over here. They almost look like twins. This one and the fourth one going right from left to right. The first one, the one to the right. But I want this tall twin right here. She got them long legs. But the one thing you see, you don't see any cakes up on them. So you immediately get right to the cooch. You get to go deep in it. And let me see, Latvia women, so 117 women per 100. So yeah, there's a lot over there. I was looking at some shit they was showing. I'm gonna find that chart. I was looking at Chad and them show, and they were showing about the how long people last inside of the they last during sex, and they were showing the women in Pakistan or some shit that the foods over there last them 46 seconds or some shit. Either women got fire in Pakistan or them chicks is blowing motherfuckers up. That's all I can get off of that. They strapping bombs to them. Let me see. That's a Latvian one. She might got be part of some religious or some shit. So let's see what the city look like. What is this? Now that be the other thing. The city might be garbage though. What kind of music they got over there? What are they playing? Says a group of single white women known to make black women jealous says formed a marching group to try. There's gotta be laughing. What's this shit? What? What's this shit? Is this laughing? What is this shit? Oh yeah, black chick. They got me going over there. Look at these bulls. Is that laughing? Oh yeah, they need it. They need it over there. Let me see. She can't be wearing that shit. That's they flight attendant's uniform, I guess. Let me see. What else they look like? Yeah, she nice. She nice. She look good. She aged well. She aging pretty well. Let me see. Y'all gotta bust out y'all dimes. Let me see. She aging too. She aged well too. So at least they age well over there. She ain't too bad. What she look like? Oh, let me see. There's some music. Oh, that's what they play at night. Let me see. Can you get jiggy to this shit? That thing God of thunder. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make thunder, girl. That's the beat banging to that shit. Hey girl, turn this shit off. I'm gonna bring a CD and pop that shit off. Get a little bit of get you a little bit of drink and pop the CD on with them chicks singing that shit. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, they're not too bad. Not too bad. So yeah, it may be worth the trip going over there to go check their chicks out. Oh, this is a mixed one. Let me see. 2025 changing. Let me see. Or is she visiting? Oh no, she visiting over there. Oh, you see, that's what the kids will look like when we start going over there. This what the race of Latvian women gonna start looking like. Yeah, I gotta bless the country. Got to start going over there. Let me see what else they look like. Let me see. She booked the trip. Let me see. Who is this? This they president. Oh yeah, she is trash. She trash. She aged kind of bad. She aged stress. Probably dealing with stress. Dealing with Russia next to him. She nice. Because I'm working on my. I'll turn it off. Oh yeah, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, you nice. Let me see. All right, so let's get back into a little bit of knowledge on these people. She is nice. Oh look, she like things in her mouth. Oh yeah, little freak. Look at her little freaky self. She is nice. She like a white version of Ice Spice. She like a better version of Ice Spice and shit. Nice. Yeah, she is nice. Good one there. Yeah, like the white version of Ice Spice. Yeah, she a good one. All right, so we look. It's some quality over there in Latvia and shit. But like I said, the one I know, she was very tall, very tall. I can tell she was freaky. Oh, is they over there too? Let me see. These African Women magazine. Oh, this is Ethiopian, Africa and stuff. All right, so there we go. So they ain't too bad in Latvia. They look good, but then what is everything else like? What's the sex game like? How freaky are they getting? Do the women over there like to throw it back? Do the women in Latvia like to throw it back, or do they are they good riders? Do they ride well? I mean, what's up? The women got to have some specialties to them and shit. Fucking god damn it! Hold on. Yeah, the women over there gotta learn how to pop that shit because I know they music trash. So women ain't got good music. They ain't freaking right. Because I was listening to that shit. I hear they listen to some kind of like folk song music and stuff. And let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go here because I'm gonna pull up this chart that I seen with Chad and them had about the countries with the best with the most fire women, like the women who you can't last long with. And that shit was, Let me see. I'm gonna find that chart. So let me get into it because I was like the list was cold blood. It was cold blooded with where they had the Afghan women that they're saying the Afghan women ain't no joke. But I think the Afghan women probably be strapping weaponry on them and shit. Probably blow your ass apart. So let me see. I can't find that shit. I'll pull up something else. So here go the history of Latvia. I want to skim through some of this shit. So they officially the Republic of Latvia, it says a country in the Baltic region of Northern Europe. They at the top of Europe, the top of it. So they really, really, really light on complexion. Says it is one of three Baltic states. Says along with Estonia, says to the north and Lithuania to the south. Says it borders Russia to the east and Belarus to the southeast and shares a maritime border with Sweden to the west. Latvia covers an area of 24,000 square miles with a population of 1.8. So very small. So they population no bigger than Vegas. No bigger than Vegas. The country has a temperate seasonal climate. And what is temperate? Meaning cold or some shit? I'm pretty so. Is a climate, says a temperate climate of Earth, says occurs in the middle latitude, says which spans between the tropics and the polar regions of Earth. Says these zones generally have wider temperature ranges throughout the year. Says more distinct seasonal changes. All right, let me check the seasonal changes because that would cancel me out. I'm a tropical black dude and I don't deal with cold goddamn weather at all. Be like, sorry, lady, I gotta go. I'm gonna drop the D off, but I gotta go. That's built in my contract with my Latvian chick. That's my contract. Girl, I gotta go. Gotta play that Trey songs on there and shit. But I gotta go right now. Yeah, the snow is coming. Get the fuck about your country. I'm going. Yeah, deport me. I'm staring at this motherfucker. Yeah, deport me out this mug. I ain't dealing with that cold shit. It says this capital and largest city is Riga. It says, and Latvian says who are titular is says are the titular nations and comprise of 65% of the country's population. What is a titular? It says a single dominant ethnic group, says in a particular state, typically after which the state was named. It says the term was first used by Maurice Barres, says in the late 19th century. So I don't know why they put that in. Whoever wrote that, you know, good use of the English language. Says belongs to an ethno-linguistic group, says of Bolt, says and speak Latvian. Says Russians are the most prominent minority, says in the country. Said almost a quarter of the population, 37%. So shit, Putin can go right up in this country. So that's the danger of being over there. I don't know what Putin's thoughts on black folks is. So, but I know this country. So here goes something with the Nazi history in this country. Let me see. Says after centuries of what is that? Teutonic, Swedish, Polish, Lithuanian, and Russian rule, says the independent Republic of Latvia was established on the 18th of November. So that just passed of 1918. Says after breaking away from the Russian Empire in the aftermath of World War One. The country became increasingly autocratic, says after the coup in 1934 established a dictatorship of Carlos Ulmanis. So this is the fool here. Let's see. Latvia de facto independence was interrupted at the onset of World War II, beginning with forcible incorporation into the Soviet Union. Says followed by the invasion and occupation by Nazis in 1941. So the Nazis probably knocking their asses off. Says in the Nazi troops probably walked in and said, "Damn, these some badass European hoes." So you had soldiers leaving the battlefield trying to get busy with some of these tall little chicks. And it says ethnic Russians says became the most prominent minority in the country, blah, blah, blah. Peaceful singing revolution says started in 1987 among the Baltic Soviet Republic, says and ended with a resolution of both de facto and official independence on 21st of August 91. Latvia since has been a democratic, what is that, Unitarian parliamentary republic. Because even though girl, she gave off like Soviet Union vibes to me. The chick who I used to work with, she almost reminded me of the chick from Flavor of Love. That's who she remembered. She gave off the vibes of Bridget, the one who called Flavor Flav Foofy Foofy. Because that's how I want to have that chick at work in the back of a van talking about, oh, Foofy Foofy, oh, the Reggie. That's why I want to have her like. But it never went down. I think she was married. That was the thing. She ended up was married. She's living with somebody. Jashawn says, no, no, he just got married. Oh, he got married to a Lithuanian chick your boy you was talking about. And then and then Boxer Sparring says, I bet that UC says ice cold, bro. Yeah, that'd be the thing. That's why I wouldn't want to be there for winter. I wouldn't want to be in there in the winter and shit. And then Deuce Time in the building, salute Cuzzo. And then Thrill Hill says salute. Says apparently they have the tallest woman in the world. They do? They do? Let me see. I didn't see that part. But it may explain because that girl was tall as fuck I used to work with. She used to be real tall, man. I used to be I used to think nasty shit when I worked with her. I used to thinking nasty. I used to be wish that chick was on that shit. And then the Deuce Time says Kanye sampled that. And Mark Nash in the building, salute. CJ says the president looked like the brain or pricky the brain. Yeah, she did have a big ass face too. The president do have a big ass head and face. She was garbage. And then hopefully they don't look like the president when they get old. You marry one of them chicks and they look like the president. And then CJ says, I gotta look up some Latvian baddies on Twitter. Yeah, that's what they probably gonna be tall. See them long leg ass chicks over there. Because a lot of women in that area, like German chicks, they be tall too. So when you come across a white chick who be like 6 feet tall, they usually from that area, like the German chicks, and they all in that area. So they may all cross in that same bloodline. And then Trey in the building says, "Oh damn!" Says they do like lesbians. Says she says, "Do they like lesbians?" Says I'm on my way. Look, Trey over there. And then and Light Skin Cleve says 46 seconds absurd. I'm gonna find that list. I'm gonna find that list where they was doing the show talking about the places where the rating people on their sex charts and shit. And then Jashawn they're rolling. And then CJ says foofy foofy they're rolling. Yeah, the very that bro was calling Flavor playing that shit. hey, this is how cold she was. That's how them chicks over there like black motherfuckers. Flavor Flav is on the roster of like the ugliest motherfucker on planet Earth. Flavor, she was married, man. That nigga ugly as a motherfucker, like 5'2" and shit. This chick Bridget is like 6'3" or some shit. She left her dude. They gave these niggas a show. Hold on, I gotta find this shit. Flavor was smashing her, and the husband be fucking in the house and shit. Hold on, let me put this nigga. Flavor Flav is fucking comedy. Flavor Flav and Bridget. Oh look, even when as soon as I put and they put up Bridget Nelson. Look at this shit. This is a match made in fucking a laboratory, goddammit. Oh, that nigga Flav is crazy, dude. He was fucking this chick while she had it in the bitches foul. Her dude is a fucking sucker. Her dude is a sucker, man, to sit back and just allow that shit. Hold on, let me go over here. Let me see. Bridget Nelson they gotta show Flav on that shit. None fools on reality TV getting busy. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, where's that shit at? Look at this shit. Look, he can dress as crazy as he fucking what. And the chick was still on him. She didn't judge his style or nothing, man. That motherfucker gave her straight piping. That's all she cared about. Look at her ass. Look at her ass. Look at this motherfucker. He look like that dude be on Howard Stern, Beetlejuice. Look how tall this chick, them chicks is freaky. And she got a rack on her. Man, Flav was in there knocking her. Look at her with it. He ain't even got to commit to it. See, that's what they'll do. That's what they do. That's why Hitler wanted the Olympics over when he knew all them black motherfuckers is over there from America. He said, oh, hell no, let's get this shit over with. Look at this motherfucker Flav. This chick is on his nuts. Oh my God. That's how my chick gonna be when I go to Latvia. She about, look at this. This motherfucker Flav is the man, homie. Look, he got a trophy and shit. This crazy bitch all on his nuts. Oh my God. Wait up, wait. Where the film of the show, man? I swear this fool was like at her house, knocking her down at dinner at her house, man. But Flav had a lot of bras through that show. Look, this used to be Sylvester Stallone, old hoe. Sylvester was tricking on her, pride and brought her Mercedes, Rolls Royce, pride and got. But man, I'm in here dying, laughing at shit. The fact that Flavor Flav was dropping down her throat, homie, in front of her. Flavor Flav didn't get two dams. That fool didn't get two dams. He just went right up and was spanking. Went right to gut spanking. He entered the show. She was on this fool nuts. I don't know how they met, but it went down. That fool did not give a damn, man. Flav ain't got no goddamn what you call that shit? He ain't got no filter on shit. That fool is about as raw as it get, man. That shit is crazy. And Sylvester Stallone was doing all type of trick stuff with Bridget. Flavor was just knocking her down for the low budget, like for nothing. He just got it for free. Got it for free. So salute the Flair Flav, man. He is the player of the goddamn decade, man. That fool already got what's that shit they throw? The players ball, the pins be throwing. Flav already got player ball award and shit. Cause that shit was some straight up player shit. Foofy, Mac of the damn year, god damn it. Mac of the year. And then Jashawn says, Nas says he married a Latvian, or a Latina chick or Latina. And then in the Boxing Scholar says she called you what Bridget used to call Flavor Flav, huh? Man, oh, that tall chick I work with. I never got the opportunity, but I used to be wishing. She be like, let's go get it on. Man, I would have had that chick in one of the minivans we used to have and shit. She was tall too. And it would have been easy to sneak. She wouldn't have to do all that bending over, nothing. I probably would have to stand on a little stool or some shit. And then Jashawn says they went to school together. And then CJ says, man, that show is pure comedy. Says, what was that black chick name? Says the crazy one. Oh, New York. Her name was New York. They had Bucky. Man, Flav was putting a lot of them broads on. Who was it? Bucky. It was the one dumb chick. She put a chicken in the microwave. I remember one day. That's like the only reality shit I ever really watched outside of making the band was that shit. And sometimes I used to watch the MTV one. The what was that called? The Real World. I watched a little bit of that every now and then. But Flavor Flav shit was pure comedy, homie. And then he had that white chick all on his nuts. I was like, damn, that shit was super crazy. Cause I remember Bridget from like when I first seen Bridget, well, she was like playing a Russian chick in an Eddie Murphy movie. I think what was it, Eddie Beverly Hills Cops or something like that. And that fool was knocking her down, busting her guts in. And then Steph in the building salute. He says, "What up, fam?" Says salute to the chat. Says, wait. Says, who's that? Says, oh no, Stallone. And then Box Scholar says, salute the Deuce. I know Box and Steph. And then Steph saying salute back to y'all. And then Jashawn, then they're saying salute to you as well. And but back to this one with Latvia, man. I gotta find me a little Latvian freak, man. These chicks is ready for the get down. Like I say, them women over in this part of Europe. I don't know what you would call this part of Europe. It's not. Is it Eastern Europe or Northeast Europe? Whatever it is, them chicks got no damn problem with letting it be known what they want because they freaky. They open. Sex ain't nothing to them. They open about it. But I gotta see what they eating over there. What is the Latvian food? What? Oh, that's why I need to type. What is Latvian food? Because I want to know what my chick can cook. Even though I ain't big on the chick needing to cook for me, but while I'm there, I want to know what's on the goddamn menu. So let me go look at some shit. The food from what I'm looking at right now, look, garbage. Hold on. No. Fuck no. Oh, no, no. I gotta teach this bitch how to make Reggie ribs, homie. Hell no. Let me pull this shit up. The food is all the way bad. That's why I don't see any cakes on the chicks from over there. I don't even see a curve on the butt on any of these chicks. What the is this shit? And this says the most popular dishes. No, this shit would be thrown down the sink. This shit would be garbage disposed. Fuck that. And I like to eat sometimes, man. This shit going straight in the garbage disposal. What the hell? A cold soup. It's already cold as hell over there. I ain't eating that shit. Hell no. Oh yeah, I'll turn anorexic over there. What the fuck is this? A herring says herring in a coat. What the wait, what's the wait, was there ingredients? No, God. Hey, no, this will stop me from going over there. What's this shit called? They be like, hey, baby, make me some silky kozak. Some silk kazoka. Fuck is all them better not be beats, homie. Oh no. That shit, I think there's rice, mayonnaise, fish, and beets. Hell, I'm having a full fight with this chick. She bring this shit up in here. I'm having a full fight. I'm tossing this shit at her. Let's see. Herring in the coat says it is a dish of tender, flaky herring stacked between layers of boiled vegetable. It's boo boo. Eggs and plenty of sour cream on. Fucking got mayonnaise. Oh no. Hell no. Hell no. I would need medical benefits in this country. I need medical benefits. And I read they got some of the worst health care because it take too long. Hell no. It says it sounds simple, but together, ingredients create a Latvian dish. Says that is rich, creamy, and truly. Hell no. How can you eat this shit? Man, that shit is a no go. And what is in this shit here? What is this cold soup? What is in that? Says this kefir or sour milk, boiled beets. So got boiled beets, chopped radish, fresh cucumbers. Oh, they ain't got no food in this country. That's why the chicks be skinny over there. Damn, look at this nasty ass shit. And then they gonna zoom in on this shit like it was something good. Man, hell nah. Now what the hell is this? Akshta Gala says cold meat and jelly. I don't want me no Latvian chick. Hell no. I don't want no Latvian chick. Yeah, Akshta Gala is a snack that is usually served for breakfast. Hell no, man. What the hell? What's in this shit? It says for many years, Ashigala has been one of the most popular foods to serve as a main meal during Christmas. Maybe that's where Christmas come from. The foods celebrate Christmas. What's in this shit? Let me see. What's the ingredient? Says Oscar says must be served with grated horseradish or mustard. Ugh, ew. Says it is common to cook it from high quality beef or chicken. Says with additions of various spices. Man, they ain't seasoning none of that shit. Ain't no spices in this country. This is where the people over here get to where they don't season shit. Y'all come from Latvia. I see why y'all food is all unseasoned and shit. Y'all brought that shit when y'all came over here from over there. It says this gives the dish plenty of depth. This fool's trying to hype this food up. Whoever wrote this, y'all food is garbage. Says say this simple savory gelatinous dish is traditionally made from pork ear and head. Oh my god! Now what is this? This is potato salad with peas and some kind of is those peanuts. Says this is Rosaos. I don't know how you say that. It says the king of all salads. Call it the kings of all salad. Said before Soviet times, says the traditional Rosos recipe consisted of potatoes, carrots, beets. What's up with this beets shit? Eggs, herring. So they eat herring, cucumbers, green peas, and cream. God damn. Y'all grow up eating this nasty ass shit. No, no, she got. Oh my god, I ain't even got to read what's in this shit no more. I just want to look at the pictures. Now this look cool. What is this? Grated potato pancakes. So they turn potatoes into pancakes. That's the best thing I seen on this shit. And what's this? Minced meat patties. That look cool. It ain't the best of looking shit. Grated meat patties. So pork, chicken, blah blah blah, chop onions, garlic. So yeah, she can make me that. What's this soup? This soup ain't bad. The soup is cool. I can mess with that. Yeah, those are the only things she can make me. So high in vitamin C, says it blah. What is it? Cereal and boiled eggs. They can keep the eggs out my shit. Hey, lady, don't put no eggs in it. It made with pearl barley, says super cereal, says pearl barley, smoked pork ribs, carrots, onion, garlic, bay leaf, boiled. Keep the eggs out. And then they like sour cream over there. Keep the sour cream. And what's this? Gray peas with lard. God damn. Now I see why I don't see any ass on them chicks. What the fuck is this? Potatoes with chatterelle sauce. A mushroom? That is nah. What the hell is this? Damn, I'm glad I looked this up. Yeah, I would not go over there. Says this is fried in butter. Says with smoked bacon and cream. Says these mushrooms help create a rich smoky. Nah, you can keep the mushrooms. What the hell is this? They got raw. Oh nah. Yeah, y'all eating bad over there. They got the glizzies over there. They don't even know how to make dessert. Nah, hell nah. Rye bread. Then Latvia must have been a poor ass country or something. Rye bread soup. What? That's a dessert. That's a goddamn dessert. Yeah, I'm sorry, Latvian chicks. I can't go to your country. You gotta fly over here. You talking? You know how they fly chicks out? I'm flying my Latvian chick out, and she ain't cooking shit. Your stove duties is banned, chick. You was off the stove. Bitch, I do no cooking. You were off the stove. We going out to eat. Like hell no! Don't you dare even turn a fire on in this mug. Back your ass up. Like back that flat ass up. Get it the hell away from the stove. And then look at Mark Summers. He can't even crack his own country hose. He says, "You really think reality TV is real?" Well, he talking about reality TV. We in here talking about bras. Mark Summers, old 50-year-old virgin ass in here talking about reality TV shows. And then because these hoes don't want you. These hoes need some loving and they don't want nothing to do with you. I know Boxer says the scholar says salute. And then CJ says, "Do you remember danger?" Says danger from the it says danger from for the love of Ray J. Says she had the face tat. Yeah, I seen that chick went crazy. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Danger done went crazy and shit. She looks smoked out. Let me see. Danger from Love. Yeah, she went crazy. I think that's her. I think she out there on the streets or something. Let me see. Let me check her out. And it'd be crazy seeing little pretty chicks when they do that shit. Or it looked like she went through recovery. I see she got some weight on her. Let me see. Let me see. Cause them chicks be battling depression that they don't handle and shit. These chicks be going through all sorts of shit. Let me see. And it'd be cold, man. A chick really gotta be going through something to even put tattoos on their face. Let me see. Now that fool Ray J smoking the dope. That fool, but I already knew Ray J was a crackhead. He was chilling with Whitney Houston and shit. Yeah, he was there when Whitney Houston died. He in there getting coked out with her. Yeah, so this is Danger from what you call real pretty ass little red chick. So this is her when she was, I guess, doing some downtime. She got a little smoker afro. This her off the drugs. So I think when they get off of drugs, it put weight on them. That ain't her. Who is this? This the one I think Ray J pulled a gun on. Oh wait, or is that Danger? Is that her? Let me see. There go her. That's her during them times. Oh wait, did Ray J knock her up? Look at this chick. She a little pretty chick, man. It was a lot of little pretty chicks like that. A lot of pretty chicks like that was doing that face tat shit on themselves. Let me see. Oh, so Ray J knocked her up. Yeah, she a little cold one. That'd be the one thing, man. Them cold little chicks, and you get access. Them fools get access to them. They be knocking them up. Yeah, she like one of them chicks is really trying to be around celebrity types. She definitely look like one of them types. Yeah, she was pretty as hell. Real pretty ass chick. She almost looked like that chick. If she didn't have the tats, without the tats, she looked like that one chick that be on that type of shit. What's her name? Hi, my name T. She almost looked like that chick. That hi, my name T chick. And then Velocity Cuts says, Coon says, Happy Monkey Tuesday. His fool, Velocity Cuts. And then CJ says she was bad, talking about danger. And then Jashawn says, yeah, it says Eastern Europe. And then Steph says, white women says different outside America. Man, that's the best variants of them and shit. That's the what you call that's the best genetic pool of them over there in Eastern Europe. And then Silvestri says that's the place to be, Reg. Nah, after looking at that fool, hell nah. That shit is off the traveler. That shit on the travel ban list. Hey, good thing I don't fuck with passport, but if I did do a passport, Latvia is banned. Hell no, I ain't going there. They got that nasty ass food. Fuck no. Hell to the no, man. They eating that shit. You imagine you going to bitch how she gonna cook, especially a fool like me. I got no problem throwing the food in the trash. Or I just had to be polite. I'm not hungry. I'm never hungry. I go anorexic in that mud. That's why them European women be all skinny and shit. They do that modeling shit, be skinny. That's where skinny jeans come from, because they eat shit like that. Hell no. Nah. You putting mayonnaise on fish wrapped in beets and hell no. Nah. He says, oh no, so they got pancake booty. He in there laughing, says, poor soup looking ass. He says, hit the like buddy, y'all. And then CJ says you got to go out there. It says, start a restaurant. Says you'll be rich, man. Hell, y'all straight bringing them motherfuckers some collard greens and shit out there. Then every one of them chicks will start getting thick and shit. Them chicks will get thick as fuck. Yeah, start bringing all type of shit. Bring them some ribs. Teach them how to fry chicken. Teach them all type. They probably don't got animals over there. That's probably what it is. Why they eating all that bullshit. And then Steph says, speaking of white woman, says, look up Jasmine Wolf, says Vegas Insider for foodies. This thing want to pull up a foodie insider. Let me see. I thought you was talking about foodie and shit. Her name Jasmine. She better look like something. Pull up no Barbara Bush looking ass bro. Let me see. Man. This nigga Steph, man. Nigga Steph, man. This old Ted talking ass. That nigga Steph be fun with them old Ted talking ass, bro. This bitch out of here. Man, I don't even know which one she is, man. Which one is she? Oh, hell no. Nah. Man, Steph, this is a no-go, man. Get these TED Talk ass bras you fuck with. I'm good. Hell no, nah, man. What the hell you got me pulling up on this mug? He's Sean in there rolling. And he says he don't got no stories of cracking no holes, laughing out loud. And then Steph can't be out here. Says can't be out here crashing out, fam. Says let's talk about it. Says pray for danger. Man, danger. She look like she all right now. She like she all right. That fool. But any chick mess with Ray J, man, she definitely a crackhead. She definitely smoked out, man. That nigga crazy, man. And then Jashawn says thought his girl name was Princess. No, the latest one. I'm pretty sure Ray J had a lot of bras. Ray J was definitely in the one cat in Hollywood was knocking shit down. Ray J was definitely in there knocking shit down. Them bras is on that fool. Definitely knocking them chicks down. You seen him knocking down Kim. He was knocking down Kim. He was knocking down Whitney Houston. He was knocking down shit. Ain't no telling who he's knocking down. That fool had hoes. He knocked down Floyd, old chick. I think that chick Princess is a Floyd chick. And then and Steph says Kamala Collard Green says in the tub, laugh out loud. Yeah, Kamala, I'll take Kamala. I don't know what y'all be tripping on. Kamala fine. Kamala is one of the baddest politician chicks in American history. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Kamala compared to everything that done been through the halls of the White House, through the halls of Congress. Kamala the baddest thing to walk through that motherfucker. The rest of them broads look like Nancy Reagan. Even the broad who fell out with Trump. She like on the white side of things, like first place amongst the white chicks that went through either the White House or through Congress. Marjorie Taylor Greene, raggedy ass, is the dime piece on their side. Kamala, hands down, sweeping that shit. Kamala, one of the baddest politicians to ever get elected. And then you little fruitcake, don't get pussy ass, scared of women. They still got cooties in y'all 40s and 50s, was scared to vote for her. And then Steph says no, she not fine. You talking about that chick you just brought up, the old Ted talking looking broad. And then says you fucking with I like AOC. AOC remind me of Damn, what's that chick name? She a New York chick too. Damn, what's that actress chick? Man, I bet none of y'all can guess the chick I'm saying that she looked like. She looked like damn, what's that? She a Latina chick. She a Latina chick. Fucking damn, what's that actress chick? She be in like New York films, sometimes low budget films. She grew up living in I think the story on her, she grew up where her parents lived as like squatters in New York. Not Rosie Perez. This is a taller chick. Damn, what movie she was in? AOC fine. AOC fine. She looked like, damn, what's that chick? She right here, she need to put on some weight. You on that vegan shit, AOC. Look, AOC better than all these broads that went through politics. She looked like, damn, what's this fucking chick name? Not Rosie Perez. She looked like damn. She a Puerto Rican like chick. She kind of tall. Fuck, I had posted a video on her like maybe a month ago where she grew up living. Her parents was living in squalor and shit. Rosario Dawson. That's who it is. Ain't that her name? Rosario Dawson, I think. Hold on. Bam. Who put that in there? Man, if I had bread, you would have won the prize. That was Mirrored. Yeah, Rosario. Let me put her up. That's who she remind me of. This chick remind me of Rosario Dawson. Wait, let me make sure that's her. Yup, that's her. Look, watch. Y'all ain't gonna even see this shit. Look, you about to see the resemblance in that shit. AOC, cold one. I like AOC. And AOC be talking that shit. And AOC be talking that shit. Yeah, she getting too skinny though. Yeah, AOC eating that Latvian food. Oh no, LC. There you go. You look right there. Yeah, even with the bags, look, she fighting for the people. Look, fighting for the people. I fuck with AOC. Fuck with AOC. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's AOC. Here go Rosario Dawson. Yeah, look at her. She resemble her to me. That fool Cory Booker smashing? What? Wait, Cory Booker? Wait, let me see. Cory Booker new bride is called his ex-wife's clone, says. That fool smashing Rosario? Oh shit, more power to you. That means he'll smash AOC then. Yeah, AOC and Rosario Dawson look exactly alike to me. Yeah, look at Rosario. Look, they look alike to me like a mug. And I be calling that shit. You know what else I had called when I used to be like these chicks looking like? Was I had a chick used to fuck with and I used to be like, damn, this chick looked like Beyonce. She was a Spanish chick. Fucking they did a video together. Shakira. That's who it was, Shakira. I used to be like, damn, they look identical and shit. And then the motherfuckers end up doing music together and shit. And then, but let me get back on my Latvian chicks. I'm trying to decide if I want to go over there because I want to see. Because the next thing, they food ain't good, but I want to know if the broads is freaky. Do these bitches like doggy style? Them bitches probably be shocked. You just bend the bitch over and start hitting the doggy style. Because them Latvian fools ain't hitting it right, man. Them Latvian fools ain't hitting it. I know them women probably tight than a motherfucker. Them women could have been with about 1,000 dudes and they still got a grip on them because them fools ain't busting shit open. They like if Donald Trump hitting Melania. Melania, old, raggedy, used up ass pussy probably got vice grip on it. Because Trump ain't hitting that shit. How the fuck that nigga hitting that shit? Them fools don't even know what the fuck they doing. JD Vance, that old Hapu ass Quickie Mart motherfucker in the FBI, they ain't doing nothing to them bras they hitting. Not a damn thing. Them chicks about to develop cobwebs on they shit. But yeah, I like AOC. Hell yeah. Steph says shit. She on YouTube says, by the way, Jasmine Wolf Vegas. Yeah, Jasmine Wolf like old TED talking ass bro. And then Mirror says, Nancy Reagan says was using that throat, says in the White House parking lot. Man, I'd love to run into some Nancy Reagan. Like, yeah, this is what you get. I'm gonna give you a nickel bag of this. Give you a nickel bag, Nancy. Hey, y'all want to bring drugs in this motherfucker? I'm gonna drop a nickel bag in your motherfucking mouth, bitch. Yeah. Pure, pure cocaine, China white. Put that shit all down Nancy throat, motherfucker. And then Brandon says, bro says, how in the fuck you find out about that? That shit, I don't know. That shit popped on my shit. And then I've been seeing that shit all on the news. Shit. And it made me think, because I used to work with a Latvian chick. Man, this chick was tall. I thought I was gonna be like Flavor Flav with her and shit. In the back of Enterprise, she called me Foofy Foofy and shit. And the Jashawn in there said, Rosie, no, not Rosie O'Donnell. We got Rosie O'Daria. Rosie O'Donnell bad too. I like Rosie O'Donnell. And she was cold. She's still cold. Rosie O'Donnell's still cold. And then I really liked it when I got to see her titties in White Men Can't Jump, because I remember I went to the movies to see that shit. And then when that shit came out on was it a movie? I think on VHS. Man, I used to rewind that damn part. Oh my god. I used to rewind the hell out that shit. Why the hell they put that in? Oh my god. Rosio Perez was cold as hell. That is a badass chick. And she probably like 60 and still bad. That chick gonna die bad. She like she gonna be like damn, what's it, Pam Grier? Pam Grier bad as fuck too. And then Steph says, AOC says just be talking, says Dick Gregory voice. Now AOC be on her shit. She be checking these little punks who need to be eradicated from American politics and sent back to Latvia. Y'all don't be knowing what y'all be talking about. And Brandon, who really don't know politics, talking about Cap. And then Jashawn says, yeah, says, I don't know who you talking about. And then Mir says, Rosario Dawson says she Dominican. Oh, Dominican, Puerto Rican, they all close to each other. They all look the same. And then, yeah, not Perez. Rosie Perez bad too, but no, AOC and Rosie Dawson look alike. And he says, y'all coming in, says, hit the like button. Yeah, hit that damn like button. Yeah, Rosario Dawson. They laughing out loud, says, fuck that like button. Hit the dislike. Yeah, fuck that like button. And then Brother Washington says, nothing but FBAs over here. Man, yeah, you can have the FBAs and bitches call the police to come blast your ass. Man, I want it all, man. I want to experience every bitch on the planet. That's why I need to find that list. I need to find that list of damn, I forget what the shit they had. The sex duration of sex. What country has the shortest duration of sex? Oh wait, hold on. Let me see this shit. They show Pakistan was showing like 40 something seconds. I'm like, damn, they really got some fire shit. It's probably because the dudes out there at war. Them chicks thing is probably really, really, really good. And they out there in dirt. They out there in dirt. Like, how the hell they at the top? Unless the fools over there don't know what they doing, man. They don't know what they doing with it. Let me see. They said America, they was like 2 minutes. I don't know what the hell they was not laughing at, but where they found that list where they listed this shit. Like, who studied this? Let me see. Let me see. No, not that one. Hold on. Nope. By country. No age of consent says countries with the oh wait, let me see. Sex duration. There we go. Sex duration listed by country. Let me try that. That shit was funny looking at that list these fools had up. I don't know where the hell they found that shit. Because these countries are having way more sex. So China must, because India, I wonder what, because Indian women are fine. They got a lot of goddamn people in there. So they doing a lot of getting down. They getting busy over in that mug. And definitely in India. I be wondering what, because Chinese women don't look attractive, but I be wondering, like, is that shit fire over there? Like, how you end up with 1 billion people? So, they come up and they ladies in the street, because they do not give off anything sexual. When you look at Chinese women, you do not think like they be doing freaky shit. They don't even show you freaky shit on porn. You can't even pull up Chinese porn and find anything that's gonna be freaky. They don't give off that shit, but you definitely know they getting busy. They fucking so much. The country had to tell them they had to stop having kids. They had to stop having kids in that mug. They was getting so busy and shit. So you know they women some sneaky ass freaks. You know how the little nerdy chicks. You ever been to school with nerdy chicks and find out they be super freaks? They be the ones be quiet, sneaky, and end up pregnant before even a little wild ratchet. Oh, let me see. I do not find this list these fools had. Let me see. Wait, is this it? This the list? Let's see. Frequency per month. No, I'm looking for it by country. They ain't showing it by country. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell when they was going over that damn list. But yeah, Chinese women be getting busy. Indian women give off that when they not when you see them over there because you know they in there giving it up to giving the cat up the dudes who smell like they rolled in a pound of shit. Like imagine how that fool Cash Patel got hoes over here. No, and Cash Patel looked like he stank. Looked like one of the motherfuckers that hop on an airplane funky as fuck. So imagine because he got that scandal with the damn FBI and they private jet and flying that girl and shit everywhere. You know damn well he on that plane stanking like a motherfucker. That G5, they probably gotta scrub the hell out of the furniture on that damn FBI Gulfstream. That nigga Patel on that shit stanking. Knowing damn well he don't believe in deodorant. That's why Trump and them stand far away from that fool. Trump, you never find a picture with Trump next to Patel because that fool stank. Let me see. No Cash Patel stank and shit. Let me see. Let me show any photo of this fool. This fool definitely think he white and shit. He definitely is a Chappelle skit. Let me show this fool. Let me make sure my internet ain't going out because now my thing ain't clicking on the shit. Let me see. All right, the computer getting stuck. And then it said number FBA. It says Cory Booker, you dumped her. Oh, he dumped Rosario, says he just got married. And he talking about FBA. Man, you a fool talking about some FBA shit. And he says, I would never co-sign this. Says FBA all day. Says, please excuse Reg. Says, please excuse Reg. Says he is off code. No, I'm not. Because the fools who be always on that, what's that shit called? Be on that, yeah, black this and black that, black. Be the main ones be sneaking to the side, getting some snow bunny and shit. Be the main ones sneaking snow bunny. So look, he go Patel. Look, Trump. Look how Trump looking at this funky motherfucker. Trump put a little marker on the floor. You stay about 10 feet away from me, man. Look, Trump don't even want his broad over there. You know Patel's funky, man. Fool stank like a motherfucker. You don't even see the rest of these fools when he in little meetings with everybody. They make sure Patel is at least like 10 feet away from him and shit. And he says, Instagram photo, let me see. Yeah, they made sure Patel stand away. So Patel was flying on that damn jet with that chick. You know that shit was stinking in that motherfucker. Yeah, he a funky ass fool. Hey, who is this chick? Oh wait, you know I seen this chick. Oh, India. Yeah, I seen her before, Jashawn. Yeah, I seen India. Yeah, she a cold little one. I think she be on Twitter busting that thing open too. But yeah, that's Patel, man. They be keeping that fool far away from him, and they be having a life saw the fuck out the FBI airplane and shit when Patel ride on that shit. Y'all ever flew, man? You ever flew with somewhere with a bunch of people, the flight unconnected from India? You ever, you ever, you ever been on a flight and that motherfucker connected from India or some shit? Why would I see niggas out there going crazy on their planes. They didn't end up with somebody either connected from India, and some of them Africans be on that shit too. Some of them Africans be on that shit too. Them fools be all working hard, sweating, go catch a flight, don't wash their ass. And then the other thing is around, they wear sandals everywhere. They go put some Nikes on your fucking ugly ass feet. Like hell, I would really lose my mind on a plane like that, man. Flight attendant, man, get me the fuck out of here, man. Put me in the baggage compartment. Like either put this motherfucker down there or I got to go. And then what's up, go young DJ to build a salute. CJ said this nigga said Rosie O'Donnell, man. Rosie O'Donnell is garbage, homie. I'm talking about, man, and it be crazy, man. We got to take over TV because they be presenting some trash out here. As far as what's beauty, oh no, I would never listen to the standard of old Trump looking Rockefeller ass motherfuckers a push. Y'all are not American and would never push that shit as American traditions. Rosie O'Donnell is like a dime piece in the Mark Summers community. And at this time says FBA says is the way, man. Yeah, y'all niggas is black. All that Tariq Nasheed shit. This is Jashawn, they're rolling. It says Indian woman says any woman look ugly says when they get older, man. Now that be the other ones because they be poor. You gotta get them when they got money. Indian women be bad. Like I said, one of my old chicks used to have an Indian homegirl. This chick became a doctor. That chick was gorgeous as fuck. That chick was banging than a motherfucker. They got some fine women. Them women just left with them old nasty ass dudes and shit. That'd be the only thing, man. Them chicks be mad. They dealing with fools with no game. These fools ride they bitches around on mopeds. I don't blame people for immigrating to this motherfucker. I do not blame them for immigrating over here. These motherfuckers be switching lanes on mopeds with a bitch. Like, hell no. Hell no. And the country be humid and shit. Oh my God. Maybe it's pointless to wear deodorant and that kind of shit. It's all humid. You just sweating all that deodorant off your arm. Hey, man, that's the way to be over there. That shit, boy, that shit all muggy and shit over there. When they go, young DJ says Chinese woman being a massage parlor says giving it up. Oh, I be hearing them with. That's how you know they freaks, man. He said they just shot South File. I'm just telling the truth with a little bit of comedy on that shit. But them Chinese women do be in that shit. That's cold as fuck. To know, I wonder how their kids be feeling. Oh, your parents came over here and opened a massage parlor. And then you hear American motherfuckers that go in there and talking about your mama giving them a BJ. God damn. That shit some cold shit. And you're a cold ass motherfucker. I guess that's a more decent way of paying for a prostitute. You fucking going for a massage, knowing you only can to get your shit sucked. It's crazy. This bitch is crazy. Oh my God. Getting domed up by motherfucking mama song and shit. This fools is wild. This is wild. How the fuck invented that shit? And then it was crazy when I see them old trash looking broads in Japan. They call them geisha. Hold on, I don't even know how to spell geisha. Let me put Japan prostitute. Let me put that in. Prostitute. Hold on. Let me see. Japan prostitute. They call these chicks geishas. Look at what a geisha, like, man. Hold on, where is that shit at? How do you spell? Somebody who know how to spell geisha. And if you know how to spell, I'm gonna think you went to Japan and paid for one of these chicks. Let me see. A geisha. I can't even sound that shit out. It ain't Gay. It's a GH something. GHE geisha. Geisha. I don't know. Geisha. Let me just spell it wrong and put of Japan. See if it'll help me out. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was close. Look at these raggedy chicks. And these are the chicks selling ass over in Japan. These are the ones over in Japan. Like, you gotta be a nasty motherfucker to waste your money on this shit. Let me show you this shit. Like, I guess this is what they thought when the white folks start coming over there. I guess since they ain't got no white women over there, they think this is what white dudes want. So they just painted their face full of this shit. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, hell no. And then she come wrapped in that shit. Like, no. I, man, like Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, help them to slut this uniform up. Like, come on. Like, who gonna be wanting to pay for this shit? You gotta be a weird. I think a serial killing motherfucker would pay for one of these chicks. Then they walk around with umbrellas and all that shit. That shit does not give off I got a stiff one. Man, hell, then this bitch walk around with that shit on her face. Hell no. You gotta be a psychopath to fuck with one of them chicks over there. And he says you yell out the word deodorant around yeah, FBI headquarters say fucking he treat deodorant like you got anthrax on you and shit. That nigga, god damn it. On the terrorist list and shit. Like, oh my god. And we arrested Reggie for carrying weapon of mass destruction. Motherfucker pull up Old Spice. They walk around an Old Spice bar near Patel. Oh my god. This motherfucker had the FBI rush me and shit. And the Deuce Time says Philip Rivers living a 40-year dream, man. And I was talking about that shit yesterday about how foul the funky ass NFL is for bringing old ancient ass fucking Philip Rivers out of retirement, food and play with fucking Joe Theismann and shit, and brought his ass out. That just shows with the disrespect, or unless these owners just think nothing. These owners and coaches think nothing of the players currently in football. They ain't brought Philip Rivers old ass out, and Philip Rivers ain't been shit in his prime, and it's especially saying facts. And I know boxing says the CJ says Rosie O'Donnell. And he says Musky Patel. Man, he throw a deodorant bomb at that funky motherfucker. Like that fool, they about to kick that fool out the FBI. That fool was flying that broad in that old fucking brand new G5. That shit smelled like that shit smelled like the inside of a strip club locker room and shit. That fool got that shit funky as fuck. And then Jashawn says she go crazy talking about India. And then Jashawn says them motherfuckers in the gym says be the worst. Who, the Indians? Oh hell no! Membership canceled. Hell no! Get out. Dusan says sandals every effing wear, man. Yeah, they wear sandals all day, knowing they stank, man. How you a stanky motherfucker with your feet out, man? Cover that shit up. And then they out there with unpaved roads in the dirt. The same thing with Africans and shit. And some parts of that shit. Like, man, nobody want to smell that shit. And then Steph says yes, that shit hilarious. Says when you see that moped love, fam, then them fools be on old ass Kawasaki's with they broad fucking zooming in out of traffic and shit. And then it'd be crazy because in some of the country it'd be monkeys and shit. Monkeys on the side road. The monkey don't like you, that nigga. That's why I don't want no passport. These other countries is fucked up. You got mean monkeys and shit. The monkeys know your face and shit. You come riding by with your bitch. That nigga done Tarzaned you from out of a tree. They kick you on top of your helmet and shit. You done fall and you and your bitch hit the ground like hell no. They be having cows in the street. Them motherfuckers got tiger, and then don't go through the jungle part of India. They got tigers out there and hell no. I'm not going to none of that shit. I'll be looking at these Instagram videos in these other countries. Oh, and then India, they like fucking with rats. Them fools be treating the rats like they some goddamn reincarnated god or some shit, or human and turn. They fools be feeding the rats, and that, they can't kill the rats. The rats is like gods or some shit, or whatever you call what the worship of like animals is gods. I forgot some word I heard you religious people use before. Like, y'all can have a passport. My Latvian chick, I got to fly her over here because I can't mess with their food. So I can't mess with their food, and she got to come over here. And I'm pretty sure she probably ain't freaky. She probably nasty. She wanted, but she don't know moves. She probably never had it done to her in certain ways and shit because she over there with them Latvian fools who don't know what they doing. So yeah, I'm about to switch over. I'm about to start messing with European chicks because I know they pure. That's why they ain't got they ain't been damaged like that because they mess with these fools that God cursed. And the Steph says little Asian monger says yeah, motherfuckers go to the damn y'all motherfuckers sick going to the motherfucking massage parlor getting the happy endings. That shit is crazy. Hey, them motherfuckers be over here. That be they wives. Niggas be out here pimping they wives and shit. Boy, man, you can't say shit about black folks, man. That's why I don't tolerate people talking ill about black folks. That's why I clown every group of motherfucker on this planet. And as Jashawn says, Japan says a freak nation, a freaky nation. What ain't freaky is China and shit. China and India, them motherfuckers got 1 billion people on that mug. That shit, they must be fucking like damn, like damn. They probably let people watch while you fuck. Where do you find a place to go hit? 1 billion y'all. Motherfuckers probably just watching shit. There ought to be more porn coming out of India and China and shit. That shit probably garbage as fuck. That shit probably garbage as fuck. And then the Japanese women be little and shit, Chinese. And then oh, you spelled the word geisha. Go Young DJ spelled it. And then Steph says, bro says they don't look like that anymore. Laugh out loud. Who, the geisha chicks? Shit, the ones in that photo, they look like that. That's probably because black people going to Japan. They ain't about to pay for none of that shit. Like, what's wrong with you, bitch? Fucking get on some Richard Pryor with hey, man, get this crazy hoe up out of my motherfucking room, man. It's private suite, man. I said I want a hoe. Fucking bring in Jason little sister and shit. And then on the box it says the jet smell like musky feet and curry, man. Yeah. That fool is man, old Patel ass motherfucker, man. See, I need to go visit the White House, man. I would go to Trump White House and roast them motherfuckers. I just want to go to the White House and clown these motherfuckers. I know Boxer says Funky African did somebody say that did somebody say Don ZB name? Yeah, man, them fools, man, it be some of them fools be stinking, homie. A lot of people over in that region. I guess the Europeans took all this shit to make them smell good. That's probably what it is. And then Jashawn says I don't know who worse. Says I don't know who worse. Says the male says are them dogs. Says the male are them dogs. And says and must says damn, what the hell was you writing? Says I don't know who worse. Says the male says are them dog and must damn. What the hell was you writing, man? I don't even know what the hell that is. And it still says satanic is the name. The says why not? Says get your shit wet. Man, I'm not fucking with no geisha chick or no broad with a bunch of white shit all over her face. I barely like bras that wear a bunch of makeup, let alone a bra from Japan and put on porcelain. She like a porcelain toilet on her face. And it Steph says people outside of America says live for a while, says live for a while, says the scenes especially Asians, white Jews, and some Euros says they take care of their elderly. Man, who told you that shit? That's a damn lie. Black folks and Latinos take care of their elders. The other folks, go. How about you do this, Steph? Go take your ass to. You can pass by. No, do this. Wherever you at, go pass by 10 nursing homes. Because I guarantee you, with the 10 fingers you got, you ain't gonna find 10 black folks, and you probably won't find 10 Latinos in the 10 different nursing homes you drive by, walk in, and visit. So no, they don't take care of them. They put there into senior care and all that other shit. And then and that's some ill shit. Like to think of nursing homes and all this other shit. And then it's crazy when you look at that shit. They be like racist ass people who want nothing to do with black folks. And then when they get old as fuck, guess who be taking care of them? They got black nurses taking care of them. I mean, and then the greatest proof of that shit is when we saw fucking crazy ass Ben Israel taking care of that elderly white dude. Like this shit is crazy. And then Steph says I did feel bad for not visiting the White House says when Obama was in the says was in that thing. Says I could have took a picture like that famous one says with Obama showing off to Kendrick. Man, when I was going to Washington, man, cause I know the senator from out here in Vegas, his sister and shit, and she was telling me like, man, she like if I would have known you was going out there, I could have got y'all a visit to the White House and shit. I was like, damn, I would have loved to have done that shit. But with Trump in there, I might go with Trump there, man, just to avoid some old political activism shit. You know what I'm saying? To have Patel bring his funky ass. I keep Patel back with a bar of deodorant and shit. He'll call the troops off. And then Otto Boxer says I wouldn't go to Latvia, says I'd rather go to Brazil. Yeah, I'd rather go to Brazil too. The Brazil got some badass motherfucking chicks. They got some bad ones. And them some freaky chicks too. They some freaky chicks, but them you have to fight their family, man. You go in there and the bitch get to crying their family. Them niggas know they know Brazilian jiu-jitsu. They know that capoeira shit. So, you better stick your gun over that motherfucker, man. You gotta stick a gun. You go to Latvia, them fools can't fight, so you ain't gotta worry about it. Hey, bitch, your food garbage. I'm leaving. You ain't gotta worry about shit. Them Brazilian motherfuckers, because the dudes over there suckers and shit. But they only got weak ass guns. I be seeing them in the fatellas and what is the shit they call them little slums, the fatellas and shit. They carrying 22s. They got old guns. Niggas and threw away in the Hudson River, and the current and dragged that shit down to Brazil and shit. Them fools shooting them guns and shit. So as long as I can get me my Glock and some shit over there, I'll be good. So you ain't gotta have no chick in there running back to suck and trying to pull some Max B shit on me. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of that shit. Them pulling that old Max B shit. Get a little retarded hole like the one Vlad interviewing and the broad trying to set you up. Yeah, bring y'all ass in this motherfucker. And then Steph says, nigga says, I said outside of America. And then CJ says, them geisha bra says, look like salt. Yeah, I would not fuck with them bitches. Them chick would terrify me. And I ain't in the horror movies. And then what if she know karate and shit? She oh, they send you a bitch who can beat you up. Oh, damn, bitch. Oh, so now she forced you to fuck. Oh no. That bitch getting a karate stance on you and shit, and you try to put your clothes on, she kick you in the chest and some shit. She kick you and you fly. Oh man, now you gotta fuck this bitch. Oh no. They done taught this bitch done went to the motherfucking the dojo. She been learning how to fuck and do martial arts and shit. And then Mirror says Indian nigga says don't get no bitches and shit. Nah, them fools, they got a bad RAP issue over there. RAPE issue over in India and shit. Them fools in there stealing it and shit. Them some suck ass dudes, man. I don't like them fools. That's why I don't like Patel. Patel look like a suck ass dude. And then CJ says those black nurse videos on social media be comedy, man. All them nurses in there jerking fools off, and they had the one black nurse giving head and shit. That's why you see them old white dudes with dementia be like, "Can I suck your titties? Suck my dick and all that other shit." Some of the black nurses do that shit. And then Mirror said, "That's why." And then Mirror says the Indian nigga says be in the gym stealing all the 5-pound weights. Says stealing all the 5-pound weights from women because they treat women like shit over there. That's why the women who get Americanized, they want to fuck with black folks. That's why their parents would kill them. Like I'll beat an Indian up. I don't like them racist ass motherfuckers. I beat an Indian up. I had no problem beating one of them motherfuckers. One called the police on me because these fools own the damn the fools own the church's chicken over here. And I used to go by there. That's why I think I stopped eating church for a long time because a lot of them fools is buying the churches. And I used to go by there. This motherfucker being there. This right when because the economy was bad. And this fool used to talk to these employees like dogs. And I'm like, this old motherfucker just arrived to this country, then got hooked up in this business, and he in there treating these people like shit who probably need the jobs and afraid to say something to him because he can fire him. And it'll be like, so I see it the first time him talking sideways, and then he stopped, like, motherfucker pulled to the park to the drive-through thing. He stopped, but I'm hearing this, I'm pulling up, how he talking to him. Go another time, he doing the same shit. Go another time, he doing the same shit. Go another time, I say something. I was like, man, I don't know how y'all let that dude talk to you like that. And I point at him like, you's a bitch or some shit like that. And he tried to act tough. It was another guy in there with, and they pull him away from where the drive-through window at. So I go there the time we get into it. And I was like, man, where y'all boss at? I said, man, I say something like, how y'all deal with that damn punk? He happened to hear that shit, come over the window talking tough shit. I said, dude, I will come inside there and beat you the fuck up. He up there talking this big shit. Man, I'll pull out the drive-through and I go in this mug. And I said, man, bring your ass out here so I can knock you out in this fucking lobby. He in there running his mouth. I said, come out here, run your mouth. And he said, I'm going to call the cops. I said, man, you can call the cops. I'm going to be right here when they fucking get here. He said, you ain't going to do shit. I said, nigga, I'll wait till you close this motherfucker. And I'm going to whoop your motherfucking ass. This fool, what'd he do? He called the cops. And guess what? This is the thing. This is how I had this motherfucker shook. He stopped going to this location. And this is on some other shit. So when he called the cops, I'm out there on my car because I'm sitting there waiting. To him, he thinking I'm on some Billy Badass shit. I lock my keys in the car. So when the cop come there was like asking what's going on. He was telling me like, man, he said, you got to be careful with these guys. It's a black guy. Because I guess the cop's saying like these guys be nervous around black folks. I said, man, I told the cops, I wouldn't worry about none of that shit. I said, this fool, that'd be the last thing that fool ever wish he'd do. He'd be going back to India. And then so when the cop come there, he see the cop, he run trying to tell to the cop don't do nothing. So the cop was like, if you can just leave, blah, blah. I told the cop, said, I can't go nowhere. I locked my keys in the car. I'm waiting for AAA. AAA was going to take like 45 minutes to get there. You talking about this Indian motherfucker being terrified when the cop come leave? I'm still out there. I see him through the inside of the damn store looking out and seeing me still there. Man, you talking about terrified? That fool ain't never been to that one. So then I go to this other one because I used to have to go pick some shit up way on the opposite end of the town there where I live. Well, I mean, not where I live, where I work at. And I pull in the drive-through, and he in that motherfucker. Is I'm ordering my chicken. And I said, hey, what's up? I said, you remember me? And he look over there, he try to ignore me. And he try to walk off because he in there talking with another Indian dude. Like they some fucked up ass people, man. Even by my house. CJ know I'm talking about at Mobiles, where they said go off when they start bringing them over there. They start coming over there from, I think they're like India and Pakistan and all them places. Coming over there. People used to fuck with them. Treat them like shit because the way they act. Like them fools. But then they, like, you get tossed up. Man, ain't none of that smacking motherfuckers with your sandals like y'all do over there. And then Steph says, hell yeah, says I go with Trump in there, says it's America, fam. And then man, I yell fuck Trump, man. My motherfucking my damn impulses will make me trip on the being in the White House with Trump and that motherfucker. And then Steph says you gotta know Portuguese too. Man, I ain't about to learn nobody language. Them bitches, you ain't gotta learn that shit. Them girls know you from America, you black, and they be on. They think they don't get a free citizenship card. And then Mir says no, they got Dracos in them favelas. Where the hell they get a Draco from? Well, if they got a Draco, they ain't got no bullets in that motherfucker. They ain't got the money for a bullet unless they in the UFC. One of them UFC fighters bringing that shit over there. And then Mir says was just there in August. You seen the fools with Dracos? Man, they definitely ain't shooting the bullets over there. And then Go Young DJ says, you was right. Says old girl on Vlad, it sounds like she's slow. Yeah, I'm telling you. And Vlad in there got her ratting, snitching again, the retarded ass. But he gonna get that chick killed, man. Something gonna happen to that damn chick. And Vlad a hoe for that shit. Or something gonna happen to Vlad too. And then I know Boxing said I seen what's the name? Tucci 5 over there with Adam 22 and shit. But good thing he ain't let Adam start asking him a bunch of street shit. Adam in there trying to use him to hate on other podcasters. And then Auto Boxer says Malaysia is a good place. Says, oh, Malaysian women are fine. Says them chicks are dark skinned and Asian. Yeah, they are fine. A lot of them dark skinned Asians are fine. Them Cambodian chicks is bad. What other chicks I seen bad over there? It's some bad Asian chicks. That fool Chad Johnson got a cold ass one. I don't know where his Asian chick from. Chad Johnson got a cold ass. I think she may be. Is she Malaysian or is she Thai? She from one of them. She cold. That chick is banging like a motherfucker. Salute to Chad Johnson. He replaced that one chick he got, and he done leveled up. I know that chick Chad used to be with mad than a motherfucker. Mad than a motherfucker to see him with that cold little Asian chick. That should make a chick mad when y'all break up and you get a cold one to replace her. Oh, that shit depressed them motherfuckers. And then Jashawn says, every time I think of Brazil, says it reminds me of the City of Gods. I never seen that shit. I know that's a movie, I think. And then Steph says, yeah, Jashawn says for sure. And then Steph says, still in 5-pound weights here and they're rolling this shit because they can't lift shit. They weak. And then Auto Boxing says, I hope you didn't know. So I hope you need the food, says that the Indian dude gave you. Man, yeah, I ate that shit. Man, that Indian dude know not to touch that shit. Like I said, he stopped going to that store. I never saw that fool over there anymore. Says he probably spit all type of curry loogies in your food. Nah, best believe I check my food. That's why I don't like going to fast food places all the time. But I do check that damn food. I do be checking that food because I think of workers doing that shit. I go to like fast food when I don't feel like cooking those shit. And I be hate after I pay for that shit, I be mad. Like, man, what the fuck I spend my money on this shit? And then Go Young DJ says lock your keys in the car. Says when you about to squabble, it's hilarious. Yeah, I like the mugs. Cause I said, and I be having a bad habit of still doing this shit. Cause like I said, I used to drive buckets. And I leave my keys in the car so I don't gotta be fumbling for keys and shit. And I leave my keys on the floor. So if I go somewhere, I leave the keys on the floor, leave the door unlocked. And I can just grab my keys, start that mug, and roll out. So that's what I did. But when old dude had me hot, man, I get out the car and I fucking hit the damn lock shit and go up in there and shit. Like I say, I was ready to beat this motherfucker up. But so it was cool I did that because that motherfucker was terrified. He was terrified after the cop left and I didn't leave. And I'm out there for like about an hour, maybe 45 minutes or an hour. I'm out. It took AAA a long time to come out there. That motherfucker was terrified. And then that tow truck showed up. It popped my shit. And then CJ says, did you see that Trump video? Says I sent you on IG. Wait, when you send that today? Hold on, let me check. Let me see. Hold on, I'm about to check right now. Hold on. Let me see what this stupid motherfucker done did. Oh, wait, is this today? This gotta be. Oh, this thing is an idiot, bro. This shit gotta be what's that shit called? This shit gotta be AI. Hold on, let me click on something. People gotta see the messages. Let me see. He talking to Deuce Time and Brandon this shit in this video. He be watching the videos and these niggas Brandon Pittsburgh T and Deuce Times and shit. Trump talking to y'all. Listen.
Black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote.
This is AI, right?
I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. We did great. Thank you. I like this guy.
This AI, right?
Black people.
But this look like the crowd from today. So no, this got to be today. This is like the crowd from today when he talking like the economy doing good. This delusional motherfucker try to get out here and talk the economy with these small ass paid actors and shit. to act like the economy doing good. Like this fool gotta be lying. Oh, here go Dana. Dana in this motherfucker says, but not one single black person in the back says holding a sign. Facts, Dana. This is this motherfucker today. Wait, that's not AI? Did he really say this shit? Oh, Trump is
Love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people.
I got the biggest vote with black. I like when that fool do that shit. This nigga turned up, man.
They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed.
He said, y'all know what it is to be scammed. Deuce time. That's your $2,000. That's that $2,000 he told you was getting. You believe that shit. Trump know you dumb motherfuckers. He can scam you. You gonna love him. Oh my God. Trump speaking nothing but facts, homie. Nothing but facts. Salute the Trump talking to these idiots that vote for him. They getting $2,000 and shit. You been robbed. And then Jashawn says, yeah, says your little homie was on there. No, that ain't my little homie. I just know I know his brother, but Tucci was a baby when I used to see him, and then seeing that fool being known for what he is and shit. But seeing all them dudes, I hate to see them turn out like that. I hate to see them dudes turn out like that. And then I know boxing, but at least nobody want to fuck with them and shit. I know boxing says they firing fully automatic Dracos, says while we're wearing turned up sandals and shit. Man, them some thieving ass young dudes over in Brazil and shit. Them motherfuckers walk up on you and steal all your goddamn shit you done brought over here and shit. Go Young DJ says Chad Johnson says got a Cambodian. Oh, see, that's why she bad. She from Cambodia. That chick bad as shit. Man, that chick bad. And the CJ in there laughing says, man, that shit real, man. That motherfucker said these black folks know a scam when they see what. He says, what the fuck? In there laughing at Trump. Says Trump is unhinged, man. Says black people. Yeah, black people, man. Black people some stupid motherfuckers. That's what Trump know. See, Trump be listening to me when I have to talk about y'all, man. I love y'all. I don't love Trump. Trump a bitch. But Trump know y'all stupid as shit. He know how to scam y'all and shit. Let me play this again for y'all rejects.
Scam. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You black people
we did great. Thank you.
You know
I like this guy. Black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. They know.
Wow. You fucking idiots.
Know what it is to be scammed. Thank you.
They know what it is to be scammed. Thank you. Boy.
Man, thank you. I appreciate it. We did great. Thank you. I like this guy.
Black people know what it is to be scammed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That motherfucker Trump speaking nothing but facts. That motherfucker has scammed y'all. So give it up for that $2,000 check you thought you was getting. That shit ain't coming no time soon. That shit ain't coming on the 32nd, 34th, 44th, 43rd, or 47th day of the goddamn month. You ain't getting a damn check. You gonna get your check on the 47th, goddamn it. And then Nano Box in there rolling says this AI Slim says that ain't real, and they're laughing, man. I think Trump said that shit. Hold on, let me go find this shit as it's on YouTube. That shit is way out. And I hate that AI shit. I'm seeing more and more people speak on the more and more people speaking out against AI and shit. I'm one of the first people to be talking out against that dumb shit. And let me see. Trump on blacks loving him. I don't know, said, let me see. Let me see. Wait, what did he say? I'm gonna copy that. Trump on Blackbird. It says, oh wait, hold on. Let me go back to the video. Hold on 1 second, folks. Let me find the title. I'm about to see if that's AI or not. Because I'm like, that shit crazy for that fool to come out and say that. But I'm glad he said that because he directed it right at the idiots who voted for him. He says black people love, says, what did he say? Black people love Trump. Oh, hold on. Let me go to this. Black people love Trump. Man, I looked at that rally he had today where the girl was reading something, and he was like, "Look, she didn't even have to read the notes. She didn't even read the notes. Give it up for Ali. Ali didn't read the notes." Let me see. Here we go. I see this one shown 2 hours ago. Let me see. Wait, this is one that was just playing. I think that fool did say this shit. I think he did say this shit. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, that's here go the full speech. I ain't about to watch the full damn speech. Oh wait, here it goes. It says, let me tell you. It says, oh wait, here it go. Hold on. I think that shit is real. Hold on. It's legit. Wow, he did say this shit. That shit is not AI. That shit is real. Hold on. He did say this shit. Let me back that shit up a few seconds. Let me see. Look at it. These people in here quiet as shit. Oh, let me play. Look, he don't even know what to talk about.
Find out the brother, please. She said, "How dare you say that about me? It's discrimination." Let me tell you, black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. We did great. Thank you. I like this guy.
I like this
Thank
black.
you.
Look at this immigrant back there.
We got a tremendous black vote. We got a tremendous Hispanic vote. We got a tremendous, because we speak the truth. They get it. Everybody gets it. Everybody, pretty much everybody gets it. And they know we're the real deal. Our country's become so strong in such a 10 months. Think of it. It's not even a year. It's like if we keep going.
This it is delusional as fuck, homie. Trump is comedy, homie. And this how bad the economy is doing. This fool is pouring in billions of dollars to bail out farmers. Billions of dollars to bail out farmers and talking about if it wasn't for the tariffs, they wouldn't have the money. No, if it wasn't for the tariffs, you wouldn't have to use the money, dummy. And then Dave Hill in there says Trump the funniest as hell, man. Trump funny as hell. Says, well, he ain't lying. Says, God dang Trump, man. Says political truth, man. The blacks know a scam. And that's why they love me. They love to be scammed. These are the biggest scams. These motherfuckers are stupid as hell, man. And Trump slipped up. Was that a Freudian slip, they say? Is that Freudian slip? Let me go into where he say this shit with this girl. He was talking about no tax on tips. And he had a little blonde, looked like Charlie Kirk wife come up there, and she read some stupid ass speech talking about how they don't get tips on tax on tips. And then she had some notes there. Let me skip up to where he talking about Lick didn't even have to read the speech. She didn't have to read. He made a big old crowd. This and then these old paid actors in the background they hear clap to this shit. Hold on, where's she at? Hold on, I'm gonna find this shit. Give me 1 second. Let me see. That fool, he be loving crowds. He love to speak to folks in crowds and be saying some of the most delusional shit. And you gotta be yes people. Or you gotta be a black. Okay, here she go. This is it right here. I found that shit. Wait, is this her? No, that's not her. Oh, he done brought a meth head up here. Oh my God. This fool got a straight up meth head on his
Trump
mug.
for having me. This is like my sister dream, but I love you too.
Look at this smoked out ass broad. This nigga bringing smokers out here. Okay, here go the other chick. This is a chick who read without the notes. Look, watch this shit. That fool got a straight up smoker on stage, man.
Is incredible for my husband, and it all comes back to our family. It saves us, and it's for the future of our children. And it's been such a blessing to be home with them
do not speak for
and to have them here with me tonight. And thank you for everything, President.
want to show that. You know what's great? So she had these notes, right? Not notes, it's a speech. She never even looked at it. She was great. It's much better when you don't have to read it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. So I just thought, great job. That's a great job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, these people are looking like, these people are like, what the fuck did we even come to? The people back there who was paid to sit back there are looking around like, what the hell did we come to?
That's great. Never looked at the notes.
Man, this damn president is gone, man. That fool done got a damn smoker on stage. This nigga here serving crack. They're serving crack now, man. Trump is definitely Ronald Reagan. He definitely Reagan out here. That fool done brought a meth head on that mug. And he just said, oh my goodness, said definitely hitting the meth pipe, man. This fool is lost as hell. God damn. Back to the Latvian chicks, man. You gotta go look at Latvian chicks. Let me clear my mind of that shit. Let me go look back at my potential honeys. Let me go my potential honey, not my honeys, my potential snow bunnies. Like literally, figuratively, my potential snow bunnies. Let me see. They over there making bread. How much is their income? Yeah, she got about 40,000 on her. 40,000 a year on her. So she old from the medieval times. So their history is old. Got real ancient history on them. Damn, this how they living? They still got castles and shit. Let me see. She may, and she ain't gonna, we're gonna have to get one thing clear. Reg ain't no slave, young lady. Reg ain't with that slavery shit. Hey, Cohen bitch thinks she own me and shit. Like, hey, no, hey, oh, you gotta be tripped out. We call the U.S. bill. Trump will leave me over that motherfucker. So I can't take no chances, man. I gotta get my snow bunny to America. Yeah, my snow bunny coming over here. Yeah. Oh, here goes some little Latvian freaks back in the 40s. Look, I told you them Nazis over there doing. Look, them Nazis left the war. Like, look at these little bad chickaroonies here. Oh, hell no. Them fools went right to Mackin. Yeah, Latvia is where it's at. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and get my snow bunny gotta come out here. I ain't going over there. She gonna play that colonizer shit. I'm gonna get her right here in my good old country. Where I put her in her place. Let me see. She the prime minister. Let me see. That is crazy. They got a shortage of getting their cheeks beat. So some of the women want the cheek beat in. And so they rushing over here. They gonna rush over here to America. Or they gonna go down to Africa because Africa close. See, they want some real smashing. See, we got the same genetics as the African. Because it's already, matter of fact, in Africa. So they got a head start on us. Africa, I think even Jamaica. They got a head start, man. Some of them European women going over there. See, they going because they done heard the rumors about what God done blessed us with. And plus, when they watch us in porn, we be the motherfuckers talking like Wesley Pipes when we knocking bras down. So, they know where to get really, really loving. Hit their bodies to a limit. See, that's why they do drugs a lot. See, the drugs take them to places they never been. So, sexually, they ain't never been there and shit. So, sexually, they get on drugs. The dudes hit them over the head. See, that's why they dudes being weird shit. They end up tying straps around their neck, choking them and all that other shit to get some euphoric shit out of them. But with us, God blessed us to be the reproducers and pleasurers of Earth. And so that's why the women who are leaving from Germany, like, and it's documented, they got French women, German women, British women going down into Africa, going into Jamaica and all that shit and getting their backs blown out. And then they be even one of the kids, even the Australian women. Like I told you, I was cool with Australian lady for a long time. And she used to be like, if you ever come to Australia, my nieces will fall in love with you just from being black. Even when I was going to the army, that was the thing the recruiter was talking about. Go to Germany because the German women, the darker you are, the more coochie you gonna get. You're like, you blue, black, you gonna be smashing everything. And then from my recruiter telling me that to where it was proven with one of the cats I was in the army with. This fool was a Polish dude. This fool was a Polish descent. This fool ended up getting stationed over there because I remember when we at the end of basic, they tell us everywhere we going. Johnson, who was a dude out of Georgia, Johnson looked like a little gorilla for real. Like no trying to. He looked like Adonis Stevenson. Looked just like that. How Kovalev said that shit about Adonis Stevenson on some comical shit. But most people in here who cry over hearing offensive jokes, they cry over that shit because they ain't got their disrespect up. They just cry babies, act like victims. I thought it was a funny joke Kovalev said. If Adonis Stevenson had his jokes up outside of just having a left punch, he would have said some racist shit about Kovalev. But that's how Johnson looked. Johnson was one of the cats getting stationed in Germany. That fool, damn, what was the homie from? That fool named Kravowski. Yeah, Kravowski was going over there. And I think that was only one of few people. And I was just like, damn, they going that far away from America. That fool Kravowski ended up doing like a year and something over in Germany. He ended up being in my unit when he gets stationed over at Fort Hood. And man, I see that fool and we was talking, man, like, man, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, man, I was like, how was that shit over there? He's like, blah, blah. I said, man, where that fool Johnson? He was like, man, Johnson's still there. I said, what? It's like, how that fool doing? He was like, man, that fool done got married. He done married one of them women over there. I said, what? He was like, yeah, she like a model. He married an old tall ass little model chick. And he got kids and all that shit. Was like, what? Like, he's like, yeah, man. He was like, why you didn't go over there? And that's when Kravosky even clarified that shit. He was like, man, he was like, I didn't get nothing over there. He was like the women over there gave him no play. He was like, they want y'all. This from a white cat I was in there with. He's like, the women want you. You don't hear too many white dudes talking about going to Germany. You don't hear about them. He was like, they want black dudes. That'd be the first ones to go. Everywhere America go to war at too, even when they start integrating the army. That's probably we should have them damn white soldiers jealous when they was integrating the military in Vietnam. Is that them damn the Vietnam chicks who's out there selling it, they was fucking with the black dudes, but they pimps didn't want them fucking with black folks. That's why you see that part in Full Metal Jacket. Tubuku. No, brother man, Tubuku. Hey, what you want? Some of this Alabama tube steak? That's why I used to tell bitches back in the day. I stole that shit from with a bitch. I used to say this shit to bro. I say, you want some tube steak? You want to go eat? I got some tube steak. I used to hit these bitches with all type of shit. And he says, talking about where's this rally at? Oh, I don't even know where that shit at. I don't know where Trump rally was at. Probably in somewhere in Kensington, Pennsylvania or some shit. No, he had a meth head up there. Yeah, I'm going to say it was in Kensington, Pennsylvania. That's where the Trump rally was at. Motherfucker done found a straight up meth head off the street. And then Picasso in the building saying, yo. And then Mirror says, what up, old nigga Picasso? And then Silvestri says snow. Oh, he says snow bunnies are back in season. Man, snow bunnies always in season, man. They always in season. And then Picasso and they're rolling. Cause they be wanting to do shit, man. Like you can get them snow bunnies to do some real freaky shit. Because they ain't never had it. They don't get it out the communities they come from. And they be fucking with. That's why they like coming into the hood. Just like I was saying the other day about getting and then I was looking at Paul Pierce channel. He was talking the same shit I was talking about. And it's funny behind how shit pop up. I don't ever really get Paul Pierce channel content like that. But yesterday when I'm talking about how chicks out the hood got the firest sex game and shit. And then I was listening to him doing that show he do with the one chick I think he's fucking with, where he's talking about you gotta get you talking to NBA players, they gotta get a chick out the hood and shit. And I'd be like, man, motherfuckers be always, but they show recorded, so I know he ain't copying that shit. We just think alike. Motherfuckers that think alike, them chicks out the hood be where it's at. And even for other chicks, they be wanting dudes out the hood because we smashed them better than anything they had. And that'd be the same thing with the snow bunny. That's why you get all these celebrity dudes that want to join gangs and shit. Because they celebrity status to get them there. But when a celebrity be like on bloods, cuz, and then the girls be like, ah! And in their minds, they be like, he can fuck, he's from the hood. Not knowing that motherfucking rapper then grew up in Beverly Hills or Whittier. Motherfucker grew up in Whittier and shit. So, but when they join gangs and act like they've been in the hood all their life, the chicks get extra turned up because they be like, oh shit, he's going to knock the guts out of me. So that's what it is. It be something that's in the soil. I don't know. It's ordained from God and shit. And the Picasso and they're saying salutes. But folks, that's all I got, man, on my Latvian chicks. But like I say, I can't go over there because them chicks' food is straight up garbage, boo boo. I'd rather eat her ass. I'd rather eat my snow bunny ass than her motherfucking food. That make me shit. Hell no. Don't cook me a goddamn thing. Hold off on that shit. I don't want nothing. Them bras putting mayonnaise with fish and all type of disgusting ass shit. I don't want nothing cooked over there. I don't even know if they gotta cook any of that shit. And that shit, he said Detroit man said breaks down. Let me see what this nigga Jashawn sent. Hold on. Oh, I seen that shit. Yeah, I seen that whole ass shit with them with that parent left that little baby walking out there in Detroit and shit. I would have waited out that, man. That kind of shit be pissing me off, man. And I know, man, you be wanting to just bash in the head of a parent that can do that shit. Send the kid out there in the cold with no jacket on. He said the kid had no shoes on and shit. I don't know how a kid can walk in snow. Maybe the kid just had bad shoes and shit. But let me see. I found some more snow bunnies out of Latvia. Let me see. I found some more shoes from over there. Let me see. Oh, you need laughing about me and my yeah, I'd rather eat my snow bunny ass than her motherfucking food. Yeah, I can't fuck with the food over there. Hell fucking no. Keep her off the damn fucking stove and shit. Go grab me some McDonald's. He says, yeah, I heard that from my homie says who got stationed in Germany. Yeah, them German women be fucking with blacks. You go anywhere around European chicks and they see a black motherfucker. That's why Hitler, who talked all that white supremacy bullshit, and we the superior this and that fool hid all his hoes. Let alone imagine if the damn Olympics when the what was it 1934 Olympics or some shit. Imagine if the women was all in them stadiums watching Jesse Owens and them just whoop these so-called sucker period ass motherfuckers that Hitler and them pushed out in program, because Hitler was on meth too. Hitler, Goering, all them fools who ran the Nazis was on meth. I think Trump on that shit because Trump and them act the same way. I think our leaders is on meth or coke. They probably got fentanyl. Them niggas on fentanyl. Trump on that fentanyl. Hegseg on that shit. That gnome chick, Bondi, and it's fucking with Bondi because Bondi looked like she on that shit. She's so damn skinny. She definitely on that shit. She can't put an ounce of weight on her ass. So I think they own that. But even Hitler with his broad he had, Hitler was hiding his broad. He never brought that broad around him because she was worried that she'll see a black motherfucker and leave him. Because Hitler wasn't fucking her. Can you imagine Hitler fucking a bitch? That motherfucking chick ain't never had an orgasm. That chick ain't never moaned. She probably had to fake moan because that nigga would have put an order out to have her killed. Now that motherfucker wasn't doing nothing to that chick. They said, be well. Says chicken and peaches, man. Yeah, that food. You wasn't here because when I showed the food. Says Dookie Mouth Red. Yeah, if I fought a Latvian chick, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I ain't eating no food in that motherfucker. And the Jashad says, Raycon says, told a story about how the first time, says he heard it, Malik says was from a European chick, says they be into the culture. Absolutely. European chicks love everything about a black motherfucker. Everything. Even I remember the one time the homies came out here in the 2000s. The one homie was tripping on how it was chicks just walking up on him. And he's like, these bras just touching us, a group of them. And he was like, he was nervous, he was scared, he didn't know what to think. I said, yeah, man, that was a bunch of European chicks, probably from Germany, like they was into you. like they was on. Like that's all it was. They be on. These chicks like are what would you call that? Like a sexual expression. They just sexuality is open. They like Bridget Nelson and shit. They look at you and be like foofy foofy. The minute they say that, oh, they ready for it. Just find you a good location. If it's in the public, you find you a good location, duck off, and then you get it on. That's why you gotta make sure you carry protection around with you. Look at her. She is banging, homie. She a banging little snow bunny. She got she even with her lip fillers in there. She a cool little snow bunny. This a mixed snow bunny. She got something in her, but she over there too. Oh, she visiting. She ain't really one of them. Look, she a cool little snow bunny. Look at that. Yeah, I gotta bring mines back. Let me see. Where the snow at? Oh, this one them yeah, she in some kind of religion and shit. Oh, yeah, she preparing herself for marriage. Let me see. That's one thing you ain't gonna get with me, Snow Bunny. That marriage shit. We ain't doing it. You ain't playing none of that traditional music. None of that shit. That's the other thing. Like, what kind of music they listen to? Oh, look, they cooking. Oh no! Look at they cooking. Oh shit! What the fuck is in the pot? Oh, that shit sauerkraut. Oh no! Oh no! She cooking a big ass pot of. Well, at least they got a grill. I can teach her how to make ribs and shit. That's the one thing she definitely gonna learn with me. You gonna be definitely busting that grill up for some ribs and shit. That sauerkraut pot, I would kick this motherfucker over. She turned her back. I'm booting that. She turned around. I'm booting the sauerkraut pot. Burned the tip of my shoe and shit. But that shit got to go. Hell no, that sauerkraut shit gotta go. Let me see what else the snow bunnies like. Oh, they keep repeating the same chicks. Let me see. Here go one. Oh yeah, she cool. She cool. They ain't too bad on they look. They got genetics. But one thing the one thing you don't see is them showing anybody. They can show their face, but you don't see, let me see. You don't see nobody on these chicks. That's what I'm looking for. Let me see. So they definitely slim. That mean they full of nothing but cooch. Let me see. Damn, they keep showing me the same goddamn they recycling this shit. Let me find some other ones. So yeah, Latvia is a shortage. That is crazy. They'll put a list out like that. Oh wait, let me look up some other bad bras. Let me go to Cambodia. Look, I'm be on this shit. I was trying to get off of this mug. Let me see. Cambodia. Let me see. Did I spell that right? Let me see. Oh, and now let me put women because I hate when you put this. Oh, nightlife. Hold on. Here we go. Let me see. Oh, it's this thing with the. Oh, look at these. Oh my God, this one is banging. Look at this Cambodian chick. Look at this one. It says, so what Asians are you? Cambodian. I mean, like I said, because I was in Long Beach, them Cambodians used to be bad. But they be crazy because they didn't went through all that Khmer Rouge shit. So they grow up in them families that come from Trump. Oh, that's a tranny. The fuck out of here. That's Thailand and shit. Let me see. Where they at? Maybe they don't put the nightlife shit. Let me see. Who is this? Yeah, she got a nice dress on. She ready to get with. She want a purse. Let me see. This is Pom Pom. What you call? Hey, you know I want to see. I never seen what chicks from Bangkok look like. I want to see what that shit look like. Bitch from. Hey, that gotta be some fire shit. Hey, the chick, they got a country called Bangkok. Let me see. That shit. How you spell that shit? That bitch from Bangkok. Wait, ain't Bangkok in Bangkok is in ain't that in China or some shit? Oh wait, there go. Oh, that shit in Thailand. Let me see. Bangkok women. Let me see. Yeah, Instagram ain't pulling it up the way I want it. Let me see what they look like. They probably definitely doing freaky shit over there. Let me see. Because when they get over here, they be bad. Them Asian chicks be bad out here. Especially when they know how to put themselves together and shit. They be cold. Nah, these ones garbage they showing. Let me go back to Cambodia. These is garbage. Let me see Cambodia. Because I remember it was one day I was at, where was I? I was at Ross or somewhere. And there was a chick in there. A chick in there. You ought to hear, because when I asked this chick this, man, how white people seem so offended by what I asked her. Cause I was like, damn, what are you? I said, man, your complexion is beautiful. I like, damn. Cause she had a little dark complexion. You know, they used to talking about how fair skinned you are. Like, man, this chick was beaming in beauty. Like, damn, like, what are you? And I make it clear, like, I ain't trying to get at you. I'm just paying you a compliment. Yeah, these ain't let me go to the darker Cambodians. Let me see. It'd be something dark because some of these Cambodians get dark. When they be like dark in complexion, they be bad. Let me see. Whoever did the algorithm on this shit is definitely not black. Let me see. That's why they need it. This is why diversity is needed in these companies. That's why diversity is needed over in these companies. They trying to find the most whitest looking chicks anytime you type some shit. Let me see. Yeah, they not showing that. They paying the disservice to Cambodia. Hold on, these ain't the chicks that I seen in Long Beach. This ain't it. Let me see. Nah, this ain't it. Yeah, they got the wrong people working for these companies. So they got Mark Zuckerberg judgment on baddies and shit. So it's the end of that shit. That's the end of that shit. The auto boxer says, wait a minute, Red says, I thought you were saving yourself for Foodie, man. Foodie taking too long. Shit. Foodie taking too long. Shit. And then Picasso says, shaking my head. At least my Latvian chick, I got worried about her mouth and shit. My Latvian chick, we don't even understand each other and shit. And it says, shaking my head, it says, no, no, no. And it says she cooking a big pot of boiled fish, says, and mayonnaise butter. Yeah. And she can't cook for me. I would never eat. That's why I don't like foreigners' food like that. I would not eat that shit. That's why I don't be wanting to, how people talk that passport shit. I don't want none of that shit. You can take your ass to them countries all you want. I be wanting to visit Africa and shit, but then I don't know what the fuck they cook. Man, I'm cool on that shit. I'd rather watch the videos and shit. I would love to go into Africa, but based on my motherfucking American palate and stomach, like I ain't eating none of that shit in Africa. Hell no. Watch one of them niggas shoot a monkey out the tree. Hell fucking no. And then I'll probably be mad watching these fools kill a lion or some shit. Like hell no. And then Picasso says you need a dog, says to eat your snow bunny cooking, man. For real. Hey, on the real, man, get one of those greedy ass dogs. Dogs don't give a fuck what it is. Them old nasty, greedy motherfuckers eat anything. Dogs are some old greedy ass fucking animals. They're some greedy ass animals. Picasso says, Yuck says she gonna make you a chicken smoothie. God damn it. I don't want none of that shit. And then Steph says she got the Zanny eyes, says I'm down, man. And then Autoboxer says Reg actually opened his says we love trannies. Yeah, right. It says you're busted. No, I ain't busted. Mark Zuckerberg is. And then Steph says you would like Bangkok. Says it's Vegas basically out here. Man, that shit crazy. Them motherfuckers named a country or a city Bangkok. You know they doing a lot of fucking over there. Hold on, let me pull this shit up. Let me pull that shit up. That motherfucker name Bangkok. Let me see. What's the history on Bangkok. That shit is in. Oh, it's in Thailand. You gotta be careful in Thailand because they do a lot of the tranny shit over there. That's why you seen that tranny in that picture and shit. You gotta be careful over there. But they women, I'm pretty sure they women freaky and shit. They definitely got some freaks over there. It says colloquial as Krongta. Officially known in Thai as Krong Da Maya. How do you say that? Says the capital of the says the capital and most populous city of Thailand. Let me see. Oh, it's very small. Let me see. 600 square miles. This is about the size of LA for a whole city or state. What would that be? A state or city? So they estimate population of 11 million. Let me see. Let me see what they got popping over here. Let me see what the chickies look like. But that's the other thing. They probably play that music and shit. Like we couldn't even do the music. I can't even do a music thing with. I can't invite the chick with some music and shit. Let me see. Demographic population 8 million. Says roughly half are internal migrants. Says from other Thai provinces. So they coming in there for work, I guess. Let me see. Buddhists. There's probably a lot of black folks out there and shit. So this ain't gonna show shit for what I'm looking. I'm looking for about they life and tourism. I probably gotta go into one of the more traveling ass dudes channel to see what it's like. And he says Bangkok is in Asia, and his step says I do like the fobby looking ones. What the hell is fobby, man? What the hell does fobby mean? And he says I used to think Kamora Lee was bad. Kamora was kind of bad, but now she about as puffy as my motherfucking face. Kamora done put a lot of weight on this shit. But Kamora foul. Let me see. Kamora Lee. There she go. Damn, she still call herself Simmons and shit. She won't let that name go. She won't let that name go. But she ain't that bad, but she ain't the baddest. She ain't the baddest. Then she took a lot of nuts up in her ass. She got a lot of kids. Yeah, she being nutted in like a motherfucker. But she make sure your bank account got about like 9 zeros in that motherfucker. So she got 2, 4. Oh, she got 5 kids. Then they all type of shit. This kid, like Asian, he might be Asian or white. That gotta be crazy to see in the siblings. And then you know Russell Simmons genetics got mixed shit. These two motherfuckers look like Kamora stole them. These fools got that damn African dude from Amistad in them. That shit, that's how you know that 23andMe shit with Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons genetics definitely got some other shit in it. Looking at his daughters, because Asians carry very strong genetic traits too. So you can definitely see the mix in the 2 daughters and how light they are. These 2 boys over here, man, did none of that Asian shit break out. These kids about as black as my ass. And then this dude is a white kid, but the white genetics is kind of weak. This kid look extremely Asian. But them 2 dudes is the 2 black kids. The sons are from the dude from Amistad and shit. So that's Kamora Lee. So it be time, long as she stay off that plastic surgery shit, she look cool. She didn't slim down the face a little bit. She all right there. But that shit crazy. And them black ass kids, man. She got kids that look like all type of shit. Imagine if they was all the same age and she had to pick them up from school. Man, the school would be fucked up. Like, wait, what the hell? Like all y'all siblings and shit. That Amistad food genetics is straight from the motherland. Them kids is black as hell. And them Kamora kids, that shit crazy. And then Auto Boxer says, oh, imagine when it was like during slavery time, because you know them straight up Africans, and you on the plantation knocking massa daughter down and shit. You think you about to be a grandfather? That kid come out with pure. That fool is uncut coke. Oh, Master try to hang his own grandkid. See his grandkid said it's gonna be a hanging tonight. Oh, nigga. She leave her dad to go watch that nigga up there whipping that nigga. Oh, it's crazy. Oh man, these fools in the history is foul, homie. I know Boxer says, but a lot of them Cambodian chicks says got flat bodies. A lot of chicks around the world is flat. I think only where you get when you get the black genetic, you get chicks with thick. But some of them chicks out of Germany got thick because they, we didn't went over there and taught them doggy style and shit. So they kind of got a little thick. And he says, hey, fuck it, drop the link. Man, hell no, y'all asked me to drop this shit after 2 hours. Man, I ain't trying to be over here till 1 in the morning. I'm about to get over here. I just ended up finding a new topic and keep going. And the Picasso says, y'all should have asked me when I was 30 minutes in. And then, but no, I wanted to cook on this shit because I had to look at my Latvian chicks. Man, I had to tell this story about this shit about how short they is. I'm about to make Latvian women the most sought after women out here in the market. And the Picasso says there are white complexions. There are white complexion Asian women, says, who say they are brown, says, but I know why. Says, but I know why now. Says, pussy lips are brown, says, are brown to black. Man, them Japanese chicks, I seen Japanese chicks be all into that hip hop shit. They be like, what's that chick used to be on the little show, Lil Mimi, like them little chicks, adapting the ghetto personas. I know Boxer says I couldn't get past the African chick, says deep voice, says that'll turn me off. Oh, when they talk that shit like from the jungle and shit, talk like some old mean Wakanda ass shit. And then Jashawn and they're rolling. And Steph says, says facts. Says, facts. African women says do be having deep voices sometimes, laugh out loud. I wonder what they sex game like. I wonder what they like. Like I had a Nigerian chick one time. That chick was just too freaky. This chick used to call herself Nigerian princess. Man, that chick, man, I got some stories on that chick. She was wild, man. She reminded me like if it was how freaky they used to play like Grace Jones. That's all I remember from this African chick. She be one that I brought her to the house one day, man. That's why I was living at mom's crib still, man. This chick was wild like hell. Hey, chick, we gotta go somewhere. Like, fuck no. This chick was wild like a nympho. That's really what she was. She was a nympho. I remember I go to her auntie house, man. Her auntie had a little in a condos, they call them, in Inglewood. Man, we go to the pool, man. I'm in here finger banging the hell out this chick trying to smash. We just all out in the fucking open in the jacuzzi. It's in the open area. You know, the pools is out in the middle of the damn complex. It's out there. This chick so turned up. Hey, what we play? She all on the outside of shit, legs open. Man, they had security in this building. Security, I know, had to spot that shit if somebody called. They kicked us out that motherfucker. I'm like, man, I had to leave that chick alone. She was just too risky and shit. And then Steph get burnt like my nigga, says scam like it. And then Picasso says turn the bass up, says on the Asian music, says it's probably banging and shit. Man, yeah, chick gotta have a cold soundtrack. When they country ain't got cold music that sound good, like they fucking like regular. They doing the most basic, simplest form of sex. Like they gotta turn it up. That's why they get into hip hop, they sex game improved. When you get into what Black Americans is in, or even Black folks out the Caribbean, anywhere that Black folks, and you get into their shit, man, it turned up your reproduction game, your reproductive game. It maxes out. And then I know boxing, but then you can make a chick go crazy, man, smashing them too good. I know, Box. You ever smash a chick too good? You give her too much good piping, and she turn crazy on your fucking ass. This is why you don't be treating them any old way. If you fucking a girl good, man, you got to be a gentleman and a scholar with them. You can't be a little dog ass dude. Them chicks will fuck you up. And then Auto Boxer says, I'll be pop locking and break dancing to that Todd music and shit. Break dancing to that shit. And then Steph says, fresh off the boat, says, oh, fresh up. Man, I ain't never heard that shit in my life. He call him fresh off the boat, Fobbies. And then Steph says, Russell put her on. Yeah, Russell definitely put Kamara on and shit, but his genetics is weak. His kids all mixed. That Amistad motherfucker gave her some black kids and shit. And then Picasso says those other kids are probably from her security guards says running trains on her Simmons. Yeah, no, she got the Amistad food and Seal. I think did Seal get a kid from her? Wait, Seal knocked some old other chick. Man, that shit crazy. Seal was banging some old way up there ass Hollywood chick. That motherfucker Silk, man, that shit crazy. Silk, man. That's why I say, man, this black shit go far with them European ass chick. Seal looked like somebody done whipped him in the face and shit. He like one of them motherfucking Mayflower boat rider motherfuckers that hit Seal all across his face with a whip and shit. And Seal got here and a white chick was like, he's so exotic. I want him. And Seal was knocking her back in. Hold on. Let me pull that shit up. Seal was banging. I think it was Kamora Lee. Let me see. Who Seal got kids with? Hold on. Let me see. Where this chick at? What's this chick now? I don't even. Oh, Kloom. Is that who she was? Hold on. Let me see. Let me go to the Seal shit. That motherfucker say Heidi Klum. I don't know really who. I heard her name. I don't know what she played in. Let me see. Let me see who Sil was fucking with. Damn, he done knocked Heidi Klum. Says 4, including adopted daughter. So he got 4 kids. Also, Heidi Klum is the chick. Let me see. That nigga name was Sil Henry something. Let me see. Let's see. Where is this fool from? Oh, his parents had him in Nigeria. Let me see. This fool had that Batman song. That fool still got that motherfucker be knocking. That Batman song is off the hook. Oh yeah, shit. Look, Heidi Klum from Germany. Look, she saw that fool with like, he's so exotic. I gotta have him. Man, Sil went in there first night, knocked her down. First night, Sil got that shit. Knocked her back out. So they divorced. Says then he done got with another. He left Heidi Klum and got with another little European chick. They say. So let me see. This is Sil with Heidi Klum. Look, he done got with Heidi Klum. Was busting her guts. Let me see. Let me go. That's Sil wife. Look, look like the master done whipped him in the face and burnt that nigga. Burnt that nigga. I'm going to Germany, homie. These bros loving motherfucking man Snow Bunny season. This nigga Seal, good nigga pimping. Seal was in Germany pimping, knocking Heidi Klum out. I don't even know what Heidi Klum do. Hold on, let me see. Is she a movie star? No, show the model. What the hell do Heidi Klum do? She is Heidi Klum on all type of shit. Yeah, she's a German American model, TV personality, actress, producer, businesswoman. Look, she doing all. She appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. What? Swimsuit edition? Man, there was no cake on that shit. They put Heidi Klum. That's why nobody brought Sports Illustrated. And then she became the first German model for Victoria's Secret. The secret was there was nothing behind the back of her. That's the secret. Nothing on the back end of Heidi Klum. Damn, that fool Seal was busting. I know the white folks in Hollywood was jealous as fuck. Look at this big head motherfucker. Damn. She cool too. Look, she cool, man. Seal was busting her up. Look at this dark ass motherfucker, man. You can't even see that fool in this suit. She probably looking for him. Where just follow the suit. Like, damn. She all on that fool. Look at my fool. Man, them fools in Hollywood was jealous of that shit. They definitely stopped putting black people in movies after that shit. Once Seal and Heidi Klum caused some issues in Hollywood, them white dudes mad. That's probably why they took Martin all that shit off of TV. I guarantee Seal got with her when Martin was in Fresh Prince and all the black shows on TV. They start taking all that shit off TV for the other white women follow pursuit. Said, oh, I gotta follow what Heidi doing. Give me one of them old dark black. That's when black folks came back in and shit. You know, it's always a thing with black folks. Light skin being and dark skin being. Seal helped boost that shit. I know boxing says that little kid has those weak recessive genes. Says Mark Summers knows something about that. Facts. And Picasso says that's some thick Cambodian women says, but says some thick Cambodian women says, but mostly small and skinny thick. Man, they be over in that area of Asia and shit. Them chicks be bad. They got some cold genetics. They genetics is strong too. They genetics strong like ours and shit. But we got what would you call that? We got our genetics have been mixed, but them Africans genetics, man, they be stronger in them and shit. And then and instead, that's what Kamora found out with her last two kids. Says what is that? Jamar Gibbs says got a bad little Asian. Oh, he do? I ain't saying that fool. Chad Johnson got the coldest one though. Chad little Asian chick is bad. And the mirror says that blood diamond nigga 2 a.m. black. Heidi got a blood diamond ass fool and shit. That fool Seal was in there knocking her down, knocking the seals out the cat. It was knocking the seals loose in the motherfucking in the little box of Heidi Klum and shit. And instead says we doing a West Coast Wednesday tomorrow. Says our finish up our rock session with Texas G. Let me check with Deuce because I always do the Wednesday show for Deuce. Let me see if he want to do more rock. And then Picasso says I think Deuce going to do West Coast rap though. And then Picasso says I think it's African women's language says an accent says make their voice deep. And then they do got a distinct voice. Maybe they learned that when they go to Britain and shit. And then Steph says Seal was with Heidi Klum. Says she German broad. Says in Brazil says language is spoken with a nasal accent. And then say Heidi Klum. Yeah, Heidi Klum, little fine little chick. She was nice. She ain't got no body on her though. But the skinnier are the more the coochie you can get into. And then Picasso in there rolling says she was a model. Yeah, the more the cooch you get into and they skinny like Heidi Klum. And then Otto Boxer says the Seal can pull them. Says we all, the real, we all can. Hey, we going to Germany. We going to Germany. We going right into Germany, right off the plane, man. Them motherfuckers. Hey, go fuck a flight attendant in the bathroom on that mug. Yeah. Hey, foofy. yeah. Meet me in that motherfucking bathroom. Man, hey, Bing, reading the flight attendant button. Bing, yeah. Hey, hook me up. Yeah, hook me up. Fly on Air Germany and shit. Hook me the fuck up. And then Steph in there rolling. He says, nigga, you late. And he says, good live. Yes, indeed, man. I appreciate y'all. Says, yeah, good live for sure. CJ says, Deuce playing Daz. Says, he do want to play Daz shit. Dad's in there crying about his fucking masters or whatever the fuck he doing. He ain't gonna make no money off of. He don't learn how to wait and let Snoop do what he do. But yeah, Deuce won't do that shit. Yeah, that is right. I am gonna let Deuce do Dad's music. And watch, outside of Death Row, that shit about to become doo-doo. Let me see. Let me tell. I'm about to text Deuce right now. Let me see. Let me see. Don't forget your dad's playlist. Yeah, it's gonna be. I forgot about that shit. Thanks for that, CJ. Yeah, I forgot we doing all of Deuce Time's dad's records. And Picasso says Cecile is the perfect wingman and shit. Shit, Seal gonna help you get all the hoes and shit. That fool was knocking down Heidi Klum, him and Flavor Flav. I'm telling them bras over there, man, you ugly as a mother. That's like the recruiter told me. Salute to my recruiter. Oh, look at her with the. Oh, they was definitely mad at this one. He done put one in the bun. Look, he got one in the oven. Oh my God, I know they fell the fuck out. I know they fell out when they see that shit. He says already did. Laugh out loud says, but we'll do it. So Dude said he ready for it. Oh, I know they was pissed the fuck off. That fool got her knocked up. Look at all these damn babies he got with her. And they are walking around with strollers. Oh my God. They devastated. They probably like, she ain't never getting no more damn jobs. Like the hell with you, Heidi. Like we ain't fella. He in there naked with her. Got her busted up. Then put one in the oven. Oh my God. They like this old black motherfucker. Oh my God. Trump would have deported this fool. Trump would have deported that fool. Look at that. Oh, wait, still. Oh no. She didn't slip one in on Seal. Wait a minute. She didn't slip one on Seal, man. Hey, Michael Jackson. Oh no, man. Oh no. Oh, no. Don't tell me Seal gotta go see Maury in this month. Oh man. This is a dead giveaway, homie. Heidi done slip one in on Seal, man. Heidi done slip one in with her cheating ass. Oh man. The boxer's so good, he said he still can't leave her. He still can't leave her. Heidi done snuck one in. Heidi done knocked up by a movie producer and shit. That nigga still stuck with her. Oh my God. She done snuck one in, oh Seal. Heidi, you is cold as fuck. Seal's sad divorce. He fucking Heidi done left that fool. Oh my God. Let me get off of this shit before I be laughing all fucking day. Let me get out of here. Let me get off of this shit. He said, listen to my guy Chap, what is that? Who is Chap D? Says he's out of Inland Empire. Man, I am not listening to a rapper out the Inland Empire. And then on the box says Deuce allowed to listen to Daz. His Daz is a crip. Nah, he listen to, you ain't seen Deuce play Weasel Lope? Shit. And he says, and Afro Man, he says Heidi hasn't been called for any modeling gigs since she let Seal hit. Hell yeah. They took everything away from Heidi Klum. What's that motherfucker that start smashing? And then Mirror and they're rolling. And then Steph says, bro, Seal like 6'4", 6'5", man. Man, that motherfucker looked like the master done whipped him across his face. On the box it says, wait a minute. Said that baby done came from the Caucasian mountain. Heidi it snuck off. Heidi went back home and let her high school sweetheart knock her up. Steph says he adopted her. He adopted her who? From Heidi Klum, nigga. That way he adopted her. He adopted her from Heidi Klum. She came out of Heidi Klum's stomach. Yeah, that's Heidi Klum, baby. Then they said he gonna be the daddy and shit. Yeah, so he just started rolling this shit. Damn, Heidi Cole. He said, bro, Chap D says nice. Says Larry Judas but been around since 2014. Man, you gotta present him when we on there. And then Jashawn said, he said, fuck the IE. He says, laugh out loud. Says, no, I'll play it. Yeah. I don't know. No rappers out the IE and shit. Ain't the IE like Orange County and shit? It is. Steph says, don't start hating like Deuce, bro. He there laughing, man. I would have heard of Chap D if he was booming with music and shit. I ain't heard no rapper out the IE. I don't know. Wait, what's the IE? Merino Valley and all that shit? I ain't heard no rappers from out there. But let me get that, and it said still adopted the kid from Heidi Klum cheating ass. Let me read her story. Let me go into Heidi Klum's story. Oh my God, this shit is too fucking funny to me. Hold on, where her life? Where did she get the cheating at? Said she be in a relationship with, this the fool, Fabio Berti. Man, Heidi Klum let anybody hit the get on. She probably didn't really like this fool. He wasn't doing nothing with it. So that was in 2003. It says in December, she announced her pregnancy. Says soon after the two split, Klum began dating musician Seal. Says Klum gave birth to to daughter Lena or Lenny, how you say that shit. So, that is a kid. That's her oldest child, says with Klum. And also Klum had a child with this dude. Damn, that bitch got on fast. Says she began a relationship and damn, she was pregnant fast as hell. So she was gonna secure that motherfucking money. And then here goes Seal coming in being Michael Jackson with it and shit. Said Seal was present. Seal was present for Lennox. Oh my fucking God. Damn, she pussy with this fool with pregnant pussy. This nigga Seal is retarded. Honey Klum is cold. Oh my God, she done whipped this fool with pregnant cooch. Oh God. Hold on. I gotta get officially off of this shit. Let me finish y'all comments. Man, this bitch is cold with it. Oh my God, Sil, you stupid, homie. Oh my God. He said, no, San Bernardino County. That's the IE? Oh, well, I know Doggy Style from out the IE. It is Steph says, peep your Apple Music, man. Man, I don't do Apple, I do Tidal. And then the Jesus in the building says, always right with Reggie Owens. Says, everybody, welcome to the show. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then Steph says, yeah, Riverside. He says, Chat GPT says, I ain't heard of Slim, man. And Chat GTP said they ain't heard of this fool, Steph. And then Steph says, Klum still looking good. Man, Steph, you like snow bunnies. That's why. A snow bunny can be old and fall off. Steph still gonna think she a goddess. And he either laughing out loud says, you're terrible, bro. I'm just clouding this shit. But still stupid for that shit. And then Otto Boxy says anybody can run up and hide. Oh my God. Oh my God. This shit is fucking funny, bro. Just shot it and rolling, man. I'm off of this mug. Peace out, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. We doing West Coast Wednesday on the backup channel and on Twitch. We do live music on the backup channel, music with Reggie Owens. Wednesdays with my cousin Deuce Times, the most biased West Coast cat you ever meet. He only want to play West Coast music. And his Steph said, peace. Peace out, everybody. Catch y'all on the next one. Go.